Alright, yeah, here's the deal. I got out of work a little late. So I am gonna start on time, but uh, I'm walking back, so you might hear some traffic. But yeah, so basically, I oh, hold on, I'm playing on my phone. Yeah, is my audio coming in? Yeah, we'll do. Well, kind of. I'm gonna be sharing the link soon. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I was actually able to get a copy of that original stream of it, and I posted on NVCat Fireside right here. Uh, so if you remember, if you watch that stream, if you watch that stream, it kind of cut off for like I don't know, like about like 8 minutes after. So basically, what so probably be screen sharing that. Want to get back to my place, back to my computer. Does this mom want to cut him off? Yeah, and actually, I will say this: I don't know who Don Diva is. I don't know. Some reason it rings a bell, but I actually don't know who that is. But yeah, yeah. So then I saw I think Cap did a stream. I completely missed that stream because I think that happened like right when I went to work. So I don't know. But yeah, it's again like all right. This person's like stopping. Oh, oh. Oh. Okay. One sec. I just gotta maneuver out of where I'm at. Yeah. So did Todd actually go on Cap's panel? Oh, he did not. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. So I think it ended where Don Diva said something about that. At first, she said she saw information that basically said that it implicated his brother more than Ed, but from anything I've seen, nothing implicates his brother more than Ed. It's basically like the only thing I've ever seen with names is it says both of their names listed as suspects. Oh yeah, so I'd hear that. Yeah, someone did record. Someone did was able to send me the link of the live, so I don't know if it goes anywhere. We do have it. I don't know if I'm gonna name where I got the source from, but they did send it. But I did record when after it was cut off. Yeah, but I hope your brother is doing okay though. Sorry to hear that. Eating Todd is on my bucket list, but that's different because he's more popular than the Beatles. Yes, I don't even know where Todd is. Kind of where he stands on all this because from what I remember, uh, he from what I remember, I thought he was saying he was Ed's friend, kind of no matter what. And then, uh, you know, like I think Sabby came up and then tried to derail the conversation. I think that's what happened from my recollection. Yeah, then I think Nevermore came on Ed's stream and he confirmed the reason why religion's bullshit. Because I'm sorry, but there is no forgiveness for jerking off over little kids. Period. Uh, yeah, I gotta think. I gotta cross the highway. Gotta cross the highway. One sec. I'm doing good for battery life. Yeah, so it's kind of based on a stream today, this morning. So you know, I tried to be as calm as I could, and I think I was. Um, I'm gonna try to not you know go the red button route because I think that you know that doesn't really go anywhere. The reasons too long to go into. Oh yeah, did you hear Don Diva on Cap's panel after one on stream? I think I clicked on it once and I saw that she went on there at some point. I forget, maybe on break, but I didn't hear what she said. What happened? Yeah, but actually, I'm gonna pull up the link. Yeah, I got the link up. But it's like at first, yeah. But here's and also here's with the laptop. If you notice, he said like at first like they took the laptop, and apparently the laptop was like all mention of any kind of laptop at all was apparently all a figment of Tommy's imagination or something. I think that's what he said, and that first he said he doesn't know that they took it, and then he said that you know I remember he said he hopes not. He hopes they didn't take it, and then now and then he said, "Well, I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna say that they did they there was no laptop." What does that mean? Like, man, Imicap, you sound absolutely crazy. Do you follow with Bobby Joe? Actually, I think I saw. Now, okay, now that I'm starting to remember, I think I saw a little bit of it. Where I think I remember just going somewhere in the stream, and I saw Bobby Joe call her like the c word and everything. Yeah. So Hugh, Hugh. No, I know. Yeah, Hugh Jassel. Is that what it is? Yeah, I heard where you can make them. Okay, hold on. Wait, so is Todd really doing like karaoke or something? Oh wow. Oh, he's not. Oh, apparently he is. Yeah, but I remember he was just like Ed's my friend. Ed's my friend. You're trying to get me to go after Ed, and I'm not gonna go after Ed because he's my friend. I don't know. I don't get the logic. Wait, how old? Nah, it's not. I mean, it's none of my business. But actually, I think we already went over that. It's none of my business how old people are. Yeah, anyone can come up on panel. Yeah, I think what we need is a Todd Rick roll. We need a Todd roll. That is what we need. Whoa! I just saw a cop go whizzing by. Ew! I smell like manure or something. I don't even know when I just walked by. Yeah, no, Katie. Yeah, I really hope that situation goes well. Very sorry to hear that. Wow. Is a ruptured colon fixable? I just don't know. About about like stuff like that. Yeah, if we can get hearts in the chat for Katie's brother. Um, yeah, just hope he has a full recovery. Wow. Yeah, they can be red hearts, they can be blue hearts, any hearts. I don't know. Thanks, guys. You hopefully have it easy after surgery. All right, so it looks like hopefully there's like a path to recovery. I hope something like a ruptured colon doesn't have like any kind of permanent damage. I really hope it pulls through. Although it's scary when like a family member gets hurt. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't show on StreamYard, but yeah, like the emoji thing probably might work on YouTube. Yeah, but yeah, I kind of just walked out of a noisy area. Yeah, but when I do get to, it's already up. But when I do get to my apartment, I'm gonna play the last 8 minutes. It's already there, but I'm about halfway there. Oh shit! I just walked into a puddle. Yeah, he was so pissed. He was so pissed when he was like, "Well, I ended my life, so I'm good. So this conversation is off the record." I'm like, "Nope, it's going up." It's like you're eavesdropping on a conversation that we're in. How can you do that? Yeah, so not good at remembering anything. But I think how it went was I saw Ed was live, and I saw PHI go on there, and then I wanted to go on there, and then I eventually got the link, and then I basically, in the most calm way I could, that would keep him talking. I think we got I think I kind of I think we kind of dug a little deeper, a little bit, and because it was kind of like, oh, I actually was kind of at this point, and I mean, what I said was true. Was that at this point I'm kind of like, how, can you really not understand our reaction to any of this? Um, it's the idea, the idea that at first I think he was saying fuck off to all the people that were taking issue with it. But I don't know, the idea that he found out that he was a suspect in a YouTube video. I mean, that is hard to believe. Wait, Todd's actually in here? I also think he deleted the live entirely instead of privating it. Just my personal thought, unless he is keeping it. Okay, so we have that live. So that's fine because we have that live. Someone sent me on another channel, and I think it was unlisted, but I got from a source. We totally have the live. So if we need the live, we got it. So he could do whatever he wants, even after whatever. We have all of the live and after the live, up until the conversation ended. So we have everything, either way. And actually, if he deletes it, okay. Actually, I want to go that far. Yeah, we're talking about Ed's life because he was alive. But yeah, that's what it's about. And a lot of people came up. I w- oh, my phone just fell. Jesus Christ. My phone just fell. Hold up. That's not good. Wow, this phone is like indestructible. This phone has been through a lot. Alright. So, I'm back. So, in Ed Vidican, he was talking about MGL. I thought that was a different corner of YouTube. I don't even know what that is. DAP is on Team MVCap? I thought if I remember. Okay, here's kind of what I remember. I remember there was like some kind of fight or something that happened in the Predator Catcher Messenger thing, and then DAP was mad at everyone, and then I think I said in chat, "Are you mad?" And then he flipped out again. I don't know. I'm just telling Ryan that because he's in MA to be careful of MGL wiretapping. Well, I did tell him I'm recording, and we just came off of what was perceived a public discourse. So I think it would be treading a very thin line. At best, a very small part. I feel like technically wouldn't, but because I don't see any perception of privacy given we were live, and then he just ended it very abruptly. Yeah, I was in Aruba. I was in a mess. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, I mean he can pursue whatever he wants to pursue. I didn't record a call. What I recorded was my own screen when right after we were already talking, and then I alluded in multiple ways before until I could get a word in and told him that everything was being recorded. So I'm not taking it down. I'll tell you that. I will fight that fight. If he wants to take me to court, I'll take me to court. I'll put it this way: if he takes me to court and wins, then I'll do what I got to do. Until then, it stays up. Yeah, well, actually, I mean, depending where you go in Mass, for the most part, they're pretty good with predators. It depends where you go, though. Like where I'm at, Marlboro, I've heard very good things. That's all I'll say. But oh shit, I put my foot in the puddle. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I don't know how would you even go about that. Yeah, no, I'm keeping it up. I'm keeping it up. He'll have to fight whatever fight he needs to fight and win to get me to take down anything. So I don't think he can really go through YouTube because if none of that was on YouTube, he can't do anything. So he's gonna have to fight me every step of the way. I'm not moving an inch. We can go to court. We can do all kinds of things. But just in case I need to, anyone got my bill? I need money to raise for my bill. Donate to my cash app. It's for a good cause. Okay? I only have one phone call to make. Okay. As long as you got me, Dragonfly. Now I'm good. Now the video stays up. My only way of survival is e-begging because of this charge. So I have only one phone call. Use your one phone call and call Bill. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying, bring it the fuck on. Like, if he wants to bring it on like that, he can bring it on. I don't believe I broke the law. I don't believe I did anything unethical. And whatever he is even, whatever he's gonna do, I'll have to put in some work because I'm not moving an inch. It's called fair use, Ryan. You're fine. Yeah. I'm like virtually 100% sure that I did nothing illegal. Um, but yeah. but it stays up and it's a video. And if it gets taken down, then I'll re-upload it. And if that gets taken down, then I'll re-upload it on another channel. And I'll go to every length at my capacity to keep that video up. So I'll put it this way: the harder he'll fight, the harder I'll fight. I'll put it on Rumble if I have to. Facebook, it stays up. Well, I mean, I do got a couple donors still donate to my Cash App, so I think I'm pretty good here. Um, you know. And once I'm released from jail, I will do a Todd karaoke song of your choice to raise more money for my pending legal fees. So, yeah, that is a flawless plan. That is my legal strategy. If you told them you were recording and they stayed, it's all fine. Yes, that's what happened. If you didn't, they could file or send to DA to have Marlboro PD file. If it wasn't live, it wasn't public. Who cares about YouTube though? Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't. I wouldn't argue there's any perception of privacy on what was just a public broadcast. I mean, I think that with Ed's possible defamation suit will give the judge a lot of material to read. It'll be good comic relief. Yeah, it is. I'm MVCap. I run the streets. What you mean? I make the rulings around here. I just make it up. I just make it up as I go. Of course. Even if they say my bail's 100,000, I'll say, nah, it's zero. I'm free. Bye. And the police officers will be like, all right, you'll just go. That's how the world works. Yeah. I'm just gonna go through life thinking that it's all blow and no go, Ryan. He's got his own legal battles he's best to worry about. Yeah. Yeah, then Jonathan. Oh, yeah, Jonathan was in chat. Jonathan was in chat. Jonathan made another appearance. I thought that he left. But apparently he has a locksmith's door that isn't even closed. Nevermore will be Nevermore will be something for him when he's in jail. Bring him God's word at every visit. Yeah, that's fucked up. Cause like he was saying that like if he had a brother, that he wouldn't disown them, or if they were their friend, that you wouldn't disown them if they're committing if they're watching child porn. Like child porn is like not only is it the act of like a predator hurting a kid, but then having that fucking on video. Like I would start with disowning, and then I can't say what I would do after. Like if God believes in forgiving people that watch CP, then I would that's a reason to worship the devil. I pick the devil over that. It's like, well, I believe in the Bible. The Bible said the Bible's right. Yeah, and I remember I tuned into one stream of it where like he had this like creepy laugh where he said like, "Hey, what am I, a predator?" I don't know. It's a weird situation. Yeah, we still have that live. We still have it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download it for extra safekeeping and make sure that always stays up. And again, like like it can be on a channel, then that channel can be taken down. They put up another channel, and that channel be taken down. Then put on another channel, and have that channel be taken down. We can do anything. Big boy prison. Oh shit! So I got 10% battery. I'm at 10% battery. That's not good. Yeah, there was a live today. Ed was live. I went on. PHI went on, and Nevermore went on, and this woman Dawn Diva went on. That was basically acting as Ed's defense attorney or spokesperson. So yeah, that's how it went down. All right, we're at 10%. We're gonna die midstream. I don't know what would actually happen. I think the stream would keep going, and then I would just have to relog in, and it would just be blank space in the middle of it. But we're still at 10%. It didn't go to 9 or anything, but it's kind of very shortly. All right, we're at 9%. Get into some dangerous territory. We're at 9%. What is going to happen? Yeah, and also that even if he had the most shitty public defender in the world, you mean to tell me that a YouTube video would beat whoever that public defender is to informing their client that they're a suspect in a child porn case? So like that time that your house was raided for CP, yeah, you're actually listed as a suspect. So he found, but no, he found that out in a YouTube video. Okay, I'm close. I'm pretty close. We're at 8% though. We're at 8%. Not sure how it's gonna play out. I feel like I feel like my phone will troll me and then go to like 76543 and then you're out of luck. Like right when I get there. Oh shit! I just walked into a leaf. That sucked. Yeah, it's like one of the most annoying things about going live on MVCap because like they all expect Alex and then they just like there's just people that kind of just don't accept that it's just not Alex and then they just throw tantrums and then just punch air. It's like I don't know. Yes, I did. I walked into a leaf. All right, it's quiet. All right, we're at 7%. Yeah, Um, when will you collab with Ghost? Um, Tomorrow. Yeah, we get some set up. Just gonna fly with in Tate to California. Just gonna bust a couple Preds, drive off on our Lambos. Yeah. All right, so we're at 6%. 6%. All right, but I do see my apartment. It's in sight. Apartment is in sight. I just specs this unit. A lot of people kind of give him shit for that other catch, the guy that played Chucky, but I think that was a. I mean, who doesn't know Chucky? I think that is. I think it had like it wasn't like the biggest celebrity in the world. Not that I would even know who that is, but it kind of showed like it was like eerie, where it was like he played a scary doll, and the person behind that is a child predator. It almost gives like the movie an extra twist. All right, we're at 6%. Skip the rest of the way home. Getting close. All right, I think I just have to cross that street, which is about 100. Okay, so basically looking at like I would say about 100 or 200 feet away, and then I have to cross a street, and then right on the other corner is my apartment. And now we're at 5%. Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about that. Like, if I don't care, like the breaking the internet shit. Like, he caught a predator. He caught a predator, did he not? And like from what I know, they like it was really heinous. Like what the guy did. All right, I'm trying to power walk. All right, we're at 5% still. But yeah, it's like why even pay attention to hype though? Like it shouldn't be about hype. Like if there's no hype or there's hype, just look at the value of what it is. All right, yeah. Well, I'm gonna have faith here for the first time. All right, there's a street I gotta cross. There's a bunch of people that are driving. All right, I'm crossing the street. Oh shit! Then I have another street to cross. All right, we're at 5% still. All right, I have to one more street to cross. I think we're just gonna make it. All right, halfway across the street. Don't want to get hit by that car that's going 40 miles an hour. All right, I just crossed. I'm there. We're at 4%. That's not good. All right, so that's my building. Key. We're in. We got in. All right, 3%. Check out real. 3%. Gotta unlock the door. Very intense unlocking. 2%? Holy shit, are you kidding me? Are you fucking trolling me? It wasn't going down that fast. What the fuck? See, I knew my phone would fucking troll me. I knew it. Alright, hold on. I don't know if we're gonna make it. It's at 1%. 1%. Alright, hold on. Alright, I don't know if we're getting a positive charge. Hold on. Out of the stream for a second. I'm still here. Alright. Alright, now we're at 3%. So we're doing a little better. I just kinda wanted to give it a little time. But yeah. Yeah, we'll stay on. Definitely. Shit, we're at 100. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get my computer set up. Okay, now it's at 4%, so it's definitely a positive charge. Alright, I'm gonna try to get my computer set up. Hold up. Alright, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna enter the studio. Alright, me. Alright. Wait, I think I hear me over there. Hello? That's an echo. Alright, one sec. Try to figure out how I get my phone over here. Because, like, some reason the outlet's back there. There's, like, no continuity. I don't know. I'll be right back. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to charge it like over here on my computer. Yeah, then I'm gonna pin the link. Hold on. What I gotta do? All right, so it's a link, and I just pinned it. So it's pinned. Um, so yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share the link. No, not the link. The video. Let's do it from end to cap. Share screen. So here is the video. Here is what was missed.
You know, she's got all kinds of awards and accolades, and you know, I know sometimes that doesn't mean anything. Some people slip by through the churches. I don't, you know, negate that either. But she's got a pretty sound background her entire life. You really think that the police thought that she was caught up in some type of CP ring?
Yeah, because no. Like, can I answer your question? Can I answer you?
Sure.
So how this works is that they the law needs to treat everyone equally, and not based on sentiments that it's an old lady and things like that. The idea that was the basis, even if they use their discretion, is ridiculous, and that just fundamentally you don't. I appreciate you said I didn't know how a search warrant worked, but that's a fundamental misunderstanding of the basis of how law works.
I beg to differ.
I guess. I mean, okay. You can. I guess you do differ.
You know, we don't see eye to eye. We're going to sit here and argue about it and go around with each other, or are we just going to move on to the next thing? Because it's a futile effort to sit there and go round and round and round.
Yeah.
I don't have that time to put into it. I'm here because I care about my friend. I'm here.
Yeah, so what I was kind of saying was that so it's like they were essentially saying that the law would just be like, okay, so she's a she's like a 7-year-old lady, so we're not really gonna go after her. She probably doesn't have anything to do with it. That's not how the law works. That's just not how the real world works. You have to treat the reason why the law is the law is it has to treat everyone equal. That's literally their defense. I'm not even kidding you. Like that's literally what they're saying. It's like it's an old lady and she had she was positive in the community. She
was she sat across death row defendants and all this, and I'm like, none of that shit. I mean, to an extent, if you have like a criminal record, it could make you like get a harsher sentence or something like that, but it doesn't negate you from any suspicion. So there's a reason they didn't look into her, and they did look into him and his brother. I don't know what that reason is, but that's what happened. Either way, they don't just be like, "Oh, it's an old lady, so we just used our discretion, and we just decided to not look into her." I don't know. I mean, like, so, and if you're kind of seeing the comments when it says a rage quit, so basically, this is what the chat looked like when it's kind of like the last comments that could get through after the live ended. So that's what you're seeing. So that was kind of like the reaction to the live ending, but this is live. This is what was missed. Yep.
Because my heart is in this community. I'm here because I care about 99% of the people in this community.
Yeah, so I guess so I mean, so you really think that they're just gonna like make the basis like, oh well, it's just an old lady that we're just not.
Well, that's what they did, Ryan. So
yes, I do, because I've seen it happen.
It couldn't be based on that
many
alone.
times.
It could not be based on that alone.
Many.
She's a pastor. She's never been in trouble in her life. She's visited death row inmates. She knows police. She knows, she's been involved in the community.
There's many, and so is Jared Fogle. Like he was a pretty upstanding citizen. This is a really good part. Because then, I noticed he's not able to answer to this, and he gets pissed. Watch.
Jared Fogle was well known. I mean,
and the signs were there.
Actually, as far as that basis, try to actually distinguish your mother from Jared Fogle.
Try to extinguish your dad from Jared Fogle.
Excuse you,
Ryan.
No, well, that's the thing is, so they're both outstanding citizens, aren't they? But they wouldn't just make the basis that he's a 70-year-old. We're just gonna look the other way. That wouldn't. Be
I'm gonna talk over him, okay?
So basically his response is just like he was like, "Oh shit, I don't have an answer." So fuck you, Ryan. Like, what about your dad? Fuck you. Just punching air. He's just punching air at this point. It's like Jared Fogle would be considered an upstanding citizen. Your mother would be considered an upstanding citizen, but they suspected Jared Fogle of CP. It's not based on that. It's like, that's what they did, Ryan. This is what they did. That's not what they did. You don't know that. And it's like, if you don't even know you're a fucking suspect, you definitely don't know that for a fact, they use their discretion. And this is another thing that doesn't make sense. So you mean to tell me that you know for a fact that they somehow afforded this ridiculous discretion to your mother just because of the appearance of it? Like, oh, it's an old lady. She bakes cookies, but you don't know that you're a suspect because your public defender has not informed you that you're a suspect in the whole case. That's what you're telling me? That's really what you're telling me? And then it's like when you're pinned on basic logic, you just punch air. God damn. It's easy. That's what, I wouldn't want me, if I was Ed, I wouldn't want me up either. Because, or anyone that, I don't know. Hold Hold on. I gotta go about this carefully.
It's me. It's scam.
Yeah. Oh, actually, okay. This is don't take offense to this or whatever, but this is kind of something. This was kind of like a weird thing. I kind of thought was true. Was I thought this was like an alternate universe version of like the way she sounded. She had kind of a similar voice to you, so she sounded like an alternate universe version of you that was like pro ed. I wonder why
Who?
that impression. I don't
Who are
know
you talking about?
the Don Diva lady.
Oh, no, it's me.
No,
No, it's me.
no. I know, but like it's just kind of like my impression was like she sounds like you, kind of.
Oh, so you thought it was her. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, not that it was you, but like it was kind of like an alternate universe version of you that was like pro ed. It was just weird.
Oh,
That was my impression.
well, definitely wasn't me. I'm
Yeah.
surprised too. I like her. I'm surprised that I haven't talked to her in so long, but I was kind of surprised because
Maybe it's you and you're just like masterfully trolling all of us right now,
I am Sybil.
playing
It
both
does
sides of the
explain
fence.
my multiple personalities that I've been accused of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I never know.
Instead of
No,
scam baiting, you're ed baiting.
I'm meditating.
Wait. I don't. Never, never mind. That sounds wrong. I don't like the idea of that. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh dear.
I went in the wrong direction with that. I didn't. I said it. That's what happens when you speak before you think. It just It just never mind.
Ryan's on fire tonight. No,
Never
I
mind.
can't stay up here very long. But no. So do you have the live then? Okay, so he was live today, right?
Yes.
So what happened, and where's the live?
Well, so I guess he did delete it, right? But we had but someone sent me an unlisted link of the live, so we have the live, and I went
Well,
in
can
it.
we play it?
So I'm
Pretty
kind of
please?
worried that, like, okay, I'll put it this way: what we're playing right now is after the live, so that
You're
can't
fine.
technically give me a copyright strike. But
You're fine.
I do feel like if I do play the live, that would give me a
Okay.
would give me a copyright strike.
Not if here's what you could do. Not if you God, my phone's gonna ring. I'm gonna get doxxed again. Ed, I don't hate you, I promise. But if you play it and you play it like at times 0.25 speed or 0.5 speed, and then if you stop it every so often and make commentary, you can play it without getting a copyright strike.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. And not only that, Ryan, but one copy strike right isn't going to kill you, and they can't copyright strike you for what you did today because he wasn't live. Like you were right on that.
Yeah, my YouTube criminal record's clean.
Yeah, no, mine. I went through so much hell, and he's part of that hell that I went through, and that's why I'm surprised Don Diva's taking this role. Is so because of what I went through, I got quite a lesson in YouTube law. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of crazy that I know this, but yeah, you can play it, but just do it times point or 1.25 or 1.5, which I do anyway because it's so hard to listen to him. And then again, just stop it every so often in commentary.
Yeah, but can he is a question. Like, I wouldn't risk it. He's petty. If he did it to me, he'll do it to you. Like, I mean, I'm gonna do it.
He's
But
redhead, but he's first of all, what can he do?
I don't think he can. I don't think he can.
And not only that, and now saying that, I'm scared because I need to be.
Ryan, she's 100% right. That's exactly what fair use is.
Thank you.
100% right. You see all the big YouTubers do it, like Atozy, fucking Sunny V2, all of them, right? You just gotta pause it, and then we got a commentary. We can discuss whatever just happened.
Yeah, that's
in
what
the
we're
last
doing.
minute
We're just
or
having a
so,
discussion.
and then
Exactly.
give your point of view, stuff like that. Yeah, it's exact. Oh yeah, no. What he's been
Because-
copyright striking usually it's a false copyright strike.
But I'm going to put something out to chat, and I'm going to put a plea out to panel channel. Please
The people
don't
that
click
he
this.
copyright strikes usually, if they appeal it, you can.
Yeah. So at first, we're just gonna go over what everyone didn't see, and then we're gonna get into the stream. How about that?
Okay, but what I'm saying is I want other people to jump up here because I'm going to jump down because I don't want to get any more heat from Ed. Okay, guys? Like,
Yeah, we can do whatever.
I've had 2 years of it, so.
Yeah.
Fuck it, bring the heat, Ed.
But you can stay up there, please. Please, the Dan
I
Islander.
gotta-
Okay, all right, guys. But yeah, play it.
All right, let's go. Wait, what? Oh, is that because I am? Wait, I don't know what I'm doing. Which one? Wait, what layout is it? Is it this one? Oh,
My StreamYard thing changed.
I don't know. Oh no, this is the live. It's full screen. No wait, no, wait. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm done with this situation. I'm not going to sit here and deal with
And I mean,
somebody
you know
that's
very
gonna
well I
be
don't bring my dad
moronic.
into it, you know. But
You brought his mother into it.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
you
no, his,
brought your
his
dad
mother is
into
the
it.
basis of it. Like I guess the argument of that they're all the people that they're looking into the house. they didn't
Okay,
go there.
anyway, I'm going to
That's the
talk
basis of
over
that.
Ryan because I don't give a fuck anymore. Okay, I've sat here. I've made common sense to
Why
every
you mad,
person
though?
on this panel. People have, because I don't have time to deal with morons.
Oh,
That's why.
I thought it was
Because
so
that's
smart.
my demeanor. I get very upset about things that are not right.
Okay,
Okay,
So-
that's the protective mama bear, tiger in me. And I won't apologize for it.
I'm still trying to see like
Okay,
the source of this
so,
information that apparently
Again,
like
Ryan,
indicates
Ryan, I'm done with this conversation. Edward, it's been a pleasure. Kelly, it's been a pleasure. Mitch, it's been a pleasure. Tommy boy, it
You
was
as
nice
well.
speaking to you too.
Well, I already
I'm
ended the
done.
live a while
I
ago, so.
can't,
Oh yeah, it'll be
because
up
I can't
though.
argue with stupid. I can't.
Who is that Dawn Diva, man? She's fucking annoying as hell.
Yeah, so I will say this is like up to now. I think he's thinking like, why are the end of the live? So this is all off the record, huh? So that's what he thinks.
Like, it's so funny how Mitch debated him into fucking getting a bunch of people up on how you. Mitch got him to allow you up on panel, and that's what just set it the whole panel. So
Yeah, I just made you mod. You can.
oh sweet, wicked.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna
My
break
second
the
ever mod. Cat made me mod. That was my first ever mod duty.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna inform Ed that what was just a broadcast is being recorded on my computer.
You
The
just can't.
missing pieces will come to late though.
Ryan,
Conversation.
I wish you the best, but I guarantee
I'm just
you.
saying I will
almost
say
willing
that I
to
was
guarantee
recording.
You will be
I'm
eating
recording
every
this.
word
I
that
will
you
say-
have spewed.
No, I'm just saying I'm communicating that I did record after it got cut off on live, and I am recording it. So just,
Well,
just saying.
what state are you in? Because that could be eavesdropping.
No,
so we'll see.
I'm telling you. So
Now you're telling me after the
No,
fact, though. You
you're
can't tell me
telling
at the
me
end of the call
after
something
the
was
fact.
recorded.
I'm telling you.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ryan, fuck
after.
me. Go ahead.
No, I'm telling you right
How
now.
dare you?
Yeah,
How dare
now
you?
you're telling me you already recorded shit. Now you can record anything said from here on out,
That's right.
but not previously.
All right, so you can
From
take it to court.
1:16 p.m. on
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
June 9th, okay, and on, you could record whatever you want. From 1:15 prior on June 9th, you had no right and no authorization.
Well, I
to.
did.
Now,
It's
I
gonna
don't
go up.
care because I didn't say anything, that I have to hide. Okay? But I'm not the person to mess with, Ryan.
I'm not the person
Okay.
to mess with.
And
What
let's
does
just
that mean?
leave it.
You hear that? I'm not the person to mess with.
Like, dude,
Like, what
like
the
he has
fuck?
the army of fucking
said-
geriatrics behind his back, dude.
She says she's like a mama tiger bear or whatever, and then she says like she's like, what the fuck? It's just so weird.
Ed and his army of geriatrics. Like,
And it's like you can't technically, per Massachusetts law, record up to this point because of this and that statute, and then we're doing it. I don't care.
is Massa two-party consent state or whatever, or one party?
Massachusetts is a two-party consent state that is very strict.
But you were like, it was like an open panel. It wasn't like a phone call or anything
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was.
It was like a literally open public panel that anyone could come on, and
Yeah,
it's like,
and guess what? I'm not taking it down. I'll fight. I'll fight the fight. Whatever fight he wants to fight.
God, these fucking ladies have too much time on their hands.
Yeah. And like, oh yeah, what other shit did he say?
I missed that panel. I saw the very end of it, then he privated it, and I couldn't see it any.
Yeah, we got it. We got it all.
Oh damn.
Yeah, someone sent me the full link, and it works and everything. We got it.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, no, I missed the whole thing, and then I kind of got a recap on Cap's thing on the drive home from work.
Yeah. Let's play some more.
Did that.
Okay.
All right, you're not going to catch me up on anything. The only
Well, I think I did because you tried to like
do
sell the story that you had this like magical sword stuff indicated, and
editors
you have that, and there was a sealed document that not only that you didn't see, but you just believed that someone was credible that you can't even rest on the document. And if you want to know anything about the law, that's not how it works. They don't just be like, oh, they have to treat they have to treat everyone equally. That's how the law works. They can't just be like,
you know it all. Ryan, I wish you the best, honey. I wish you the best. I'll reach out to you, but I wish you the best.
Yeah, and I'll send you the document too, if you want.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Edward, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Everyone in the chat, have a great day. I wish you all well.
No, he ended the live. But this will be up. Yeah, them talking to Mitch for a while.
All right. Later, Ryan.
Yeah, anything you want to say in VCAP Fireside?
Are you going to do one right now?
No, but I've been recording ever since Ed ended the live. So this is going up on VCAP Fireside.
Oh, you're going to put it up?
Oh, yeah, I'm putting it up.
Well, is he going to copyright strike you?
He can't because it's not on YouTube. Everything I recorded was not on YouTube.
Oh.
So there would be nothing for them to compare the footage to. Yep.
Oh, because he removed it.
Yeah, so since like it basically, as far as this is like an off-air conversation, he has his work cut out for him because he can't copyright strike footage that's not already out there. And this isn't even footage. This is just me documenting a conversation that I'm having.
Yeah.
This is after.
Yeah.
This is after. Are you just going to upload a video, or are you going to do like a panel?
No, I'm going to upload the video. I got work at 3, so I've been kind of. I should have been getting ready a little bit earlier, so I'm kind of going to be in a rush this morning. But
yeah, I know how it goes, man.
It's what it is. But I'll make sure it all comes to late. But yeah,
all right, we'll talk soon enough, man.
Definitely. Got to get up out of here.
Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. Yeah. So that's how my I guess not morning, but like I wake up late, so before work. But like that's how my basically day went before work.
That's how your start of the day was?
Yeah, all that shit. That was my start of the day. It's like coffee and fucking arguing with it. and the panel. Having friends.
Yeah, that must have been early because, like, literally, I got off work at like 3 o'clock, and then I was like, "Why is Cap live so early?"
Yeah, I think I kind of got up at like 10-ish, and then I kind of noticed there was like a panel going on or
Like,
something.
yeah, you got to give me that link. I'll drop that shit on my channel. I don't give a fuck. That whole re-upload of that panel.
All right. Yeah, we'll figure out what to do.
There's
But
a
yeah.
lot of people want to watch it. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll watch it right now. Just gotta make sure I got it.
Yeah, because by the sound, like, he got grilled. Like, Sam was like, Ryan was up there. He's like, sue me, sue me, sue me, sue me.
Okay, I'm just like confused about what the intention was of this person, because they sent me the link and then he put a shush emoji, but I totally hadn't. I don't know. I'm just gonna play it. If I did something wrong, then I did something wrong.
Well, it is privated, but it is fair use, right? It was a public aired panel on YouTube.
Let's go. Here we go. There's the stream.
We can report on it.
There we go. So let's speed it up. Let's speed it up.
And then just like every minute or something, just pause a bit, and we'll say a few words.
Oh, so okay. So we'll see how this thing starts.
And I will, and everybody should be able to respect each other's opinion. You may not like Tommy, Tommy may not like you. That's not my business. It's not my place to talk about.
Right. Well, this channel is hanging on right by a thread. Tommy struck this channel twice already. So.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Mitch Richmond, much respect to you, even though we don't typically like each other. But shout out to the way you were acting when Michael Hilton was on Bill's panel. I gained a hell of a lot of respect for Mitch Richmond by calling out Michael
What's
Hilton.
up, Mitch? Jump up here, Mitch. Shout out to Warbot, man. I think Warbot's funny as hell. Hey, what's up, Richard B?
Good Todd.
Yeah, I gained a lot of respect for Warbot. But I'm just glad to see a lot of the drama's gone. You know what I mean? I like it when we can all just get along and have a good time talking and stuff.
Well, as long as you don't watch like Cap stream, then yeah, all the drama's gone basically.
Oh, wait, what? I don't know what Dan Eilander said.
I'm just getting home. My shit was connecting to Wi-Fi. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Cap, or somebody told me that Cap wanted me to go on his stream last night, but he never made one.
Oh, I'm sure it was just a drag me stream. That's what Cap's doing every stream now.
Oh, I'm not going to get part of that.
Talking about how I said YouTube saved my life. It wasn't YouTube that saved my life, guys. It was people like AZ, people like Tori, people like Richard B, people like Jenny T, people like that, people like Vic, people like Bill. They're the ones
people
that
like
saved
Tommy,
my life, not YouTube.
Bill will save.
Well, I do have a lot of respect for you, Ed, and I've said that since that story you did for my dad.
I respect you too,
and there ain't nothing that nobody can say that'll ever, get me to, stop respecting you. Like when me and Tommy did have that big conversation, he kept, or I forgot who it was, but someone was like, well, how can you still support Ed when this was this was, I said, because exactly, it was this, it was that. Nothing has been proven. Nothing, I'm the type of person, I was raised that everybody's innocent till proven guilty by the court of law.
Right.
You have not been in front of a jury. You've not been in court. I don't care about it. Unless you go to court and you've been, convicted of something, you're still my friend.
Yo, he sounds like a fan or something. He's like, there's nothing you can do, nothing you can say. I'll always love you, and you'll always be my bestie forever.
I know. It's
like these people. These people sound like they're 12. They're 12.
Like I just don't get like why they got his backs like ride or die, bro. Like what does he have on them? Or he's like, it's mind-boggling, really.
Yeah, he's kind of like he's like imagine he's like an Ed groupie. Imagine being an Ed groupie. Yeah, is that the word? Ed Edvidians? Edvidians? Is that the word we're using? Wait, where do you get the Vidian part though? Ed Vid. I don't get the Vidian part. I just get the Ed part. Ed Vidian. Am I missing something? Oh, you're muted. I don't know. I'm probably missing something, but we'll
Yeah, I
play.
don't know. I think the Saw Vidian, it came from Saw Vidian or whatever.
Oh, see, it's a pop culture reference to the real world that I'm not connected to because I live under a rock. That's exactly what it is. I don't know. But yeah, we'll play it.
Well, I like they do in possession of a controlled substance.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm the type person. I'm not going to knock somebody for something that I've done. Yes, I've done drugs when I was younger. I ain't going to deny that.
Right.
But I'm not.
No, there's no way, Todd.
I'm not going to deny that.
No
Yeah,
way.
we know, Todd. We can tell you do drugs.
Yeah, but like, haven't I made this point like all the time that I don't give a shit about the drugs? Like, if anything, I think he diverted the drugs, to divert away from the actual elephant in the room, which is we don't give a fuck if you do meth. I don't give a fuck if you do meth. I mean, as far as I know, like I was given Adderall as a kid, and that shit says methamphetamine. That's meth. Like,
Oh yeah, no, that's fucking prescribed
like
amphetamines.
Like I think drugs should be legal. Like I never made a thing about the drugs. Don't give a shit. It's a CP. It's a jerking off to the little kids. That's what I give a shit about.
Give a fuck about a drug charge, drug felony, a trafficking drug charge, anything to do with drugs. We care less about.
Actually, if you kind of notice, they kind of have like a similar frequency to them, where it's like they sound less raspy together because they're both raspy. They're both like it's like I don't know how to
No.
do it, but then Todd's worse. Todd's like more raspy, or it's like a high pitch raspy, and then it's like
Todd sounds like he smokes
like
like a pack of rolled cigarettes a day.
Oh, it's like
maybe two.
Yeah, Ed's like the top, and Todd's the bottom, and they're both like fucking. I don't know, bro. But yeah.
Not going to knock somebody for something they do. That's their life. I can't tell them what to do. You get what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely. Hey, Don Diva.
Hi, Don Diva.
Don Diva's another one I've known for 4+ years in this community, you know?
Oh, I've respected Don Diva since I first met them on Tommy's channel.
Yep.
Just like Jenny T. I've liked Jenny T forever.
Michael Hilton, the homeless pimp. Well, yeah, there you go, Mitch. I do respect what you were saying. And Celeste told me to tell you that she is thriving no matter what. So it's all good. What was that about, if you don't mind me asking? Celeste was Tommy's old decoy, right? She was being allegedly trafficked and forced into escorting by her husband, Michael.
Okay.
Michael recently just came on Bill's panel and was talking about things that were going on. And Mitch Richmond was in there just tearing Michael up. And I gained a lot of respect for Mitch because Mitch was the one who called Celeste a hoe or whatever it was. I forget what it was. Way back when Tommy released the story about Celeste being a prostitute.
Okay, yep, I remember. Is that the one with the torn shirt?
No, that's Sherry.
Okay. But yeah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't get the whole
much respect
Michael thing.
Victoria's
and
Best
how he's
recently
like
came out and said that he allowed his exes to prostitute too for money when they needed money, and which is yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is Todd? Is Todd in a tornado? What's with the wind? Bro, is he like running really fast and like he's like talking to Ed? Like, bro, that's a lot of wind. My walks from home are not even that bad, and there's a lot of wind. But yeah, I'll continue. But that's a lot of wind.
I don't stop
It's still going.
I just really can't. Man, wow. Wow, I'm sorry. I can't see that. I believe what you're saying, but I just can't see how people can do that.
Right.
What's
Well,
up,
I mean,
Stevie Johnson?
the difference between Vic and Michael Hilton is Vic allowed his significant other to prostitute, and Michael forced his wife to escort.
Yeah, I see the difference, but I still don't agree with either one. You know what I mean?
No, I don't
get me
agree with
wrong.
either one either.
I can't, like I said, I can't tell anybody how to live and do things, but that I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now,
I
this
agree
is
with
all
Don
alleged,
Vila.
by the way. Like I'm saying,
Yeah, it's all alleged.
Michael and Celeste one is allegedly. That's what it was going on. Although there are charges against him, so that's more than what people are saying about me recently. There's no charges.
There's charges against Mike.
Oh, against Michael Hilton. Yeah, he has pandering,
Oh, wow.
raping, prostitution, and sexual servitude, human trafficking.
Listen how
Yeah,
fast
that's
he's
the one they call
talking.
Swampert.
He's for sure
No.
tweaking out.
Wait, what's that?
Listen how fast he's talking. Like
Oh.
he's usually. Oh no! Do you have it on 1.25?
Yeah, I have it on 1.
Okay, I was like, okay, no, he's for sure tweaking. No, but
Yeah,
that explains it. Carry
Yeah,
on.
he's being
Onward.
chased by something. He's like running. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Onward.
yeah.
Do you watch Theo Vaughn?
That's Swampers.
Wait, what's that?
Do you know the comedian Theo Vaughn?
The community steel bomb?
No, the comedian Theo Vaughn.
No, so I don't know anything outside this building at all.
Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Okay.
Michael's he's just a guy in Colorado. He's just Tommy's close friend from Colorado.
Oh, okay. I trust no one.
Okay.
But man, I didn't know any of that.
Yep.
Wow. The things you find out,
Yeah.
Oh, I know. And Tommy knew about it for a long time and then acted like he didn't know anything about it.
Give me 1 second, Ed. I'm gonna step away for a second.
All right.
I just don't want to do something in your ear.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that's what's going on, y'all. So I want to clarify that YouTube saved my life because YouTube didn't do a fucking thing for me, right? But a lot of great people on YouTube did. There's so much better people on here than fucking Cap and Vic and FM and Tommy and any of those other piece of shit people that keep on dragging me every day for no fucking reason. Yeah, there's a lot of great people here that helped me get clean, helped me get off drugs, and helped me become a better person, the person that I am today. No thanks to any of you other motherfuckers.
It makes no fucking sense. He's fucking delusional.
Yo, he literally is like it's like he has like a list of names like in a book, and he's like, well, that guy's mean to me, and this person's mean to me, and all these people are being mean to me for no reason.
Meanwhile, like they're all like, it just makes. He's fucking delusional.
It's like if I don't even know, bro. I even said like because the question was posed. Okay, well, if it was you, like, what would you do? And I'm like, I would at the very least. One, I wouldn't handle it in any way that Ed would handle it, like at all. It wouldn't even be in the same universe of handling it. But it's like it would be more than understandable a freaked out reaction from all of this. And the fact that he told no one, it
That's
looks
just it. Someone said it best earlier, like the fact that like, you know, he didn't say anything and then worked with some catchers and like, you know, put the reputation of those catchers on the line basically. Like that's the fucked up part.
The phone keeps falling.
Any defense attorney could grab that. Any good defense attorney could pick that apart in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So we have a little bit more.
You can just do this.
Let's
but I do like one thing that Mikey's going to start doing, Ed. You know how Mikey took a lot of his money he made over the winter with his uncle? He put it into his old cart that he was racing, and he's building it up, and he's going to try to put his best friend in it to help keep his best friend out of trouble.
Right. Yep.
So I'm proud of him for doing that.
Yeah.
It'll help keep him away from the bad kids, and he let his uncle let his friend, after the races were done a couple weeks ago, he let his friend get in his cart and take it around the track, and now the kid's hooked. That's all he thinks about. That's all he talks about. He even made his grandfather go out and buy him a go-kart just so he can just start racing.
Nice.
But Mikey's uncle's going to set it up for him. He's going to adjust everything. He's going to make sure the motor is top-notch. He's going to recheck the frame to make sure the frame's, safety for him. And the only thing he's going to need before he can start racing, which I think I'm going to start posting some more of Mikey's race videos, and then I'm going to post his best friend's videos. That way, he can have something to look forward to, and he can tell his friends, hey, go check out this. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
So all his contribution is plugging his son on his channel. That's all of his contribution. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna plug. Like the kids are all gonna be excited because I'm gonna plug them on my channel. So a plug from Todd is like kids are talking about.
Hey, 11 people, check out my my son's best friend YouTube channel or go-kart video. Here you go. Yeah. I can just picture the fucking video too. It's probably shaking. Fucking up. All you see is fucking up Todd's nostrils when he presses record.
Wait, his nostrils? What about his nostrils?
So like he has the camera backwards, and then he presses record, and it's facing him instead of the track.
You fucking confused what, like. Yeah, bro. Let's see. So he's literally saying, I'm basically like the uncle's really gonna be pulling all the weight as far as like actually contributing and investing in his son, but he's just gonna plug him. That's it. That sounds bad. I don't know.
Maybe he can get the bad kids wanting to.
Sorry, what was that?
Ed would like host these panels, and then like everyone would just like shit on Todd for like hours, and then like I just don't get how Todd thinks like they actually care about him. Like that's the funny fucking part I find. Like they used to just grill Todd nonstop.
Not to make it about this, but I just thought of something. Imagine having Todd as a father. Bro, that would be like an embarrassment.
Yeah. I knew a couple kids growing up with parents. They had parents like Todd.
I think that's the person you're supposed to have as like the role model for, like, being a man and taking on the world, and
Like, don't get me wrong, he means well, but damn, he can tell people take advantage of him. He just gets walked over like a fucking carpet.
Yeah, it's just like he's cringe. It's kind of like cringe material. That's really what it is. You know, that's kind of about it. But
Yeah, it's exactly cringe. Got to feel bad for him, but damn, it's cringe.
yeah,
It's like, well, you know, you dig your own hole, I guess.
be the man you want your son to be. Yeah, don't play it.
Get in trouble and start racing go-karts too, you know?
He's
Well,
good.
thank you, Don. Mikey sounds like a pretty sweet kid. He can be an ornery old brat too. don't get it twisted. He's a teenager. Believe me, there's times we had to keep him out of the cart because he wouldn't listen during the week. He's a good kid, but he's a kid.
Right. Yep.
But how's your family doing, Ed?
Everyone's doing pretty good.
That's good.
I can't understand. I have no idea why my own son won't respect me. I just can't fathom it. I have no idea. Like equals MC squared. I no idea.
I want to see how fast he changes the topic from this question Todd just asked. Let's see. He just said they're doing good. Let's see if he changes the subject.
He probably would respect his babysitter more. Like holy shit. But yeah. Actually, I don't want to go that far. All right, I'll chill out. But yeah.
Here, did you guys have good holidays?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, hang on.
I'm kind of going.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Locke in a while. I left a comment on Savvy's message board, but I'm gonna leave. Do you have a pen and paper handy, Ed? Or wait, I know what I can do. I'm gonna leave you a message in private chat.
All right.
And when you get it, will you let me know you got it?
Yeah. Let me see.
It's gonna be my email. Did you get it?
Yeah. Yep. All right. I copied and pasted that.
All right. And I forgot what my new phone number is. I was gonna give you my when you email me.
Yeah, I'll email you. Just email me the number. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that'll work.
Remember you were gonna
Sounds like
you were gonna do
Beavis and
a
Butthead.
deeper search on my dad. Did you ever get that accomplished or no?
Oh, what's that?
They sound like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, it's just like shit and shittier. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like I was kind of like Wait, did he really say he didn't know his kid's birthday? Is that really what I just heard?
I don't know. That's messed up. Who said? When did he say that?
I don't know. Be Kind heard it. Well, I didn't hear it, but Be Kind heard it in chat. But yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know. I would kind of say this. It's like to an extent, I think if you put your shit out there, there's like responsibility. If you're a fucking adult and you put your shit out there, like I put shit out there, like, and I like whatever kind of blowback I get from it or whatever, I'll expect. Like it's fair game. Like, but it's like he put his shit out there. So, I kind of think like, I mean, I kind of said I didn't want to go like that far, but it's like he puts half the shit out there. So, but I don't know. I'll kind of try to, maybe I should fast forward to the Ed part kind of more a little bit later. I think that's what I'll do. Let's see. Looks like there's another person that came on stream. Oh, Mitch. Mitch makes his appearance.
Really appreciate it because I'd like to do a story on it because the more we get that out there, the more the parents can go, hey kids, you guys need to hear this and pay attention because this stuff does happen. I'm sorry.
That sounded like Mitch's cat just went.
No, that's my cat.
Oh, that's your cat. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, I was like, I wasn't.
Hey, what's up, Mitch?
Whose cat just got fucking murdered?
Yeah, that was a very. I never heard a cat growl like that. I remember like my friend had a Mancoon though. Like they do this crazy thing where they just like they'll just be like chilling doing their cat thing, and then I remember I wasn't used to it, but it just jumps on your lap, and then it like scares the shit out of you because like it inhumanly leaped on your lap. I don't know if you I don't know if you've ever had a Mancoon or whatever the hell what is it called? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what a Mancoon is. It's a type of cat.
Yeah, but that cat looked that was
Oh, a Maine Coon. Oh, like a bigger, fluffy cat.
no
Like that.
plot
I
twist. It
have
was
one.
meow.
Oh,
It
fuck.
was actually back. Yeah, I want to play more.
Oh, LARP.
How you been,
That's
brother?
true, bro. What LARP said
Can't
in the
complain. Can't
chat.
complain. How about you, Todd?
Finally got done moving.
Oh, you moved out.
Yeah, we moved from Michigan to Ohio.
Wow. Did you move with your wife and her husband or her boyfriend?
No, I don't care what people think about that. Yes, I do live with my son and his mother. She has her own life. I have my own life. It's just like I'm a roommate dad.
No, I mean,
No, it's just the way Mitch put that. It's pretty.
I understand. I get it. I get it. Believe me, I hear it all the time, and I'm fine with it. As long as her and her
What did
boyfriend
Mitch say?
let me know
What
ahead
did
of time,
Mitch
I can
say?
bounce.
Oh, I
Wait,
missed it.
what?
I missed what Mitch said. Did he say it in the chat or did he say it? Yeah, I think he did.
Wait, let's hear it back. Hold up.
oh, you moved out.
Yeah, we moved from Michigan to Ohio.
Wow. Did you move with your wife and her husband or her boyfriend?
No, I don't care what people think about that. Yes, I do live with my son and his mother. She has her own life. I have my own life. It's just like I'm a roommate dad.
God,
No, I
it's
mean-
so cringe,
No, it's just the way-
bro. Like,
Yeah.
he can't even afford to get his own place. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. You know what? Like he put that shit out there, so it's fair game to judge that. Sorry, fair game.
what? He just sits there and listens to his ex-wife get fucking boned by her new man? Like, oh my God, man up, bro. Like, what are you teaching your son right now with that shit?
Yeah, bro. That's honestly like that's almost like in a way like I don't know. That's like just even
Polygamist shit right there. Did they move to a fucking state where that's legal? Ohio.
goodness. His wife isn't like his wife probably looks at him as just like I don't know, probably an anchor or something,
Yeah.
and just something to appease the son.
Take the trash out, Todd. Go to the store, get dinner.
I feel like the dynamic is just like Todd's one of the kids.
Todd, change the fucking cat litter. It stinks.
Todd's creepy. He's obsessed with his son. I don't
I
know.
wonder if his ex-wife sounds like him, like graspy ass
Honestly,
voice
it did
too.
sound a little creepy when he said he's a teenager. that was a creepy laugh. I'm not gonna lie. That was a creepy laugh to hear. But yeah, but that is crazy. Like if you have like something, my thing is like if you have something like you're not living up to your expectations, or maybe it's like shameful or whatever. Like you don't put that shit out. You don't like, and if you do put that shit out, then
Be prepared to get flamed for it because that's just
Yeah.
weird shit, right? Like,
and that's like on another.
that's some beta shit. Beta.
Yeah. Actually, I heard this whole thing. It's like, I think he would be an Omega.
Omega.
It's lower.
It's low, yeah.
It's like the level of a socio of like the male hierarchy thing. I don't know how it works. It's like there's alphas, then betas, then gammas, then omegas. I think.
That sounds about right. I think it's yeah. He's the lowest.
It's just like fucking astrology from them. I saw.
This guy in chat, OBL, plot twist, the new man is Kurt. Oh my
shit.
The way Mitch put that is pretty.
I understand. I get it. I get it. Believe me, I hear it all the time, and I'm fine with it.
Even Ed's laughing. Even Ed's laughing.
He hears it all the time. I'm fine. There's nothing to be fine with. Like, this guy has no fucking self-respect either. It's like I saw there was this thing.
I want to know if one of her new boyfriends paying rent.
But here's the thing, though. Like, I remember there was like this major thing. Like, there's a 30-year-old living with their parents or whatever, and then he like sued his parents for the eviction or something. I didn't even know. And that was like a story, like a news story.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
This is fucking worse. This is like this is like this could be someone should make like a show out of that. That's worse. Like, you're like 45 and you're all right. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even intend this to be like a trash Todd thing, but sorry, bro. I can't deny the elephant in the room, the cringe room, the elephant cringe in the room.
There's a bunch of people come on this panel supposedly, so there'll be many topics.
Yeah.
Drag. I don't know, but Todd's he's yeah. I just don't get how he just doesn't realize that he's being used as a pawn, basically. Right now, Ed has him up on fucking panel because he knows that people will just rag on Todd.
It's gross. It's like a fucking groupie to a fucking guy. Like, on the internet. Like, that's fucking gross. Yeah. I'll play it.
As long as her and her boyfriend let me know ahead of time, I can bounce.
Right.
And I told her that I don't care what you do in your private life. Just give me a heads up. You know.
Did he just put that out there?
Yeah.
Like, do they some shit? Like, just give me a pitch or something, and then I won't look or something, or I'll bounce.
If you hear three taps on the wall, put your earplugs in, Todd, because I'm about to get fucking railed.
Are you serious? But here's the thing, like, putting that out there on the fucking internet, what the fuck is wrong with people? That's not information that I needed to know. I did not need to know that. My mind is more rotten than it was before. I did not need to know that.
I'm dead.
It's like, you really fucking said, like, one, I don't believe anyone fucking asked, right? Because that was just a disturbing detail to the situation. And yeah, I did not need to know that. Like,
yeah.
Bro, now I have like these, man, I had to picture that shit. It's like, yeah, and you know, when they like, you know, go at it, you know, they just have to give me like a text heads up, and I'm like, what? That is not something I needed to know. That's information that literally,
like, yeah, he has.
What's wrong?
Dude,
with this?
he's on YouTube. He doesn't realize that this is like, you know, well, why it's public to the world, but it's just like these people think that they're not on a public panel. That's like the weird thing. They think they're in like a Skype call or a Discord call, and it's just them. Like, dude, you just fucking told us some pretty personal shit that we didn't need to know, bro.
Yeah, and is he cool with his, like, the husband? Like,
do they play three-way catch with the football with Mikey?
Like, what the fuck?
They throw the football in a triangle.
And is he like,
all
I don't
to know each other?
Is he like a successful guy, or like, I don't even know.
I bet he's not even paying rent, and it's Todd and ex-wife paying the bills, and he's just sitting there, feet up on the couch, drinking Todd's beer.
Oh shit. So his wife is like, bro, I can't even comprehend that. I don't know. Um,
God, I
I'll leave a
feel
sock on the door or something.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
I
So he
don't
doesn't
want.
want
I
that
don't
on
want
the
to hear the
exhibit.
private stuff that goes on.
Oh,
That's
so
their
you don't-
business.
They leave a sock on the door so you don't actually accidentally walk in,
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
what the
because that's the last thing you want to
bro.
see.
Exactly.
No, thank you.
I'm proud. I'm proud of Mikey though.
Yo, every
You would have laughed your ass off.
every sentence he says is like fucked up. Like literally every sentence. It's like I was actually trying to make Ed the focus,
That was
but then
so weird. Like, what he was talking about, he's like, "Oh, then I'm proud of Mikey." I'm like, "What are you proud of Mikey for, bro?" Like, dude, he's so fucking weird. He's like a fucking 15. He's like 14 in the head.
younger, not even like 11 or 8.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah,
I really feel
yeah.
like he has like, because I kind of go back and I kind of like just like heard how he talks. It's like I would say maybe 10. Like I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking around when I say that. Like I'm talking like like 10 in a 45-year-old. Like a 10-year-old brain, but 45.
Yeah, and I think he's putting all his buttons in on Mikey making the F1, making
It's
him
like
a millionaire.
why the fuck do we need to know about his procedure about not walking in to see, stuff I don't want to see, and I mean, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I did not. All right, so okay, so I'll play it. I'll play more of this shit. Um, yo, bro, but I gotta say, Ed is the content king for now.
Yeah,
Holy shit, he got content. Just get this guy to talk.
he's a farm. Yeah, content farm.
Because you're gonna hear some fucking crazy Jerry Springer bullshit. Like, here's the thing: people watch like that shows like that or whatever to look down on people. Bro, this is like on another level. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll play it.
The other day, Ed.
When what happened?
Oh, Mikey. Oh my God, he was so fucking funny. I guess Mikey was at his aunt and uncle's house here in Toledo, and his mom was there too, and she was talking about her boyfriend, and he made a comment like, "You divorced dad for that?"
Oh wow, that's funny.
It was something a little bit more on a more personal level, but I don't want to go into detail about it. But the way he said it was fucking hilarious.
I'm sure she didn't think it was funny though, did she?
Oh no, everybody else thought it was funny. Even her own brother thought it was hilarious.
Wow.
That's pretty bad when her brother likes me more than he does her.
Yeah, that is. That's crazy.
How does anyone like you? Period. All right, but hold on. I don't know. But
He
okay,
says
wait.
no boundaries. No boundaries.
No, I feel like he actually has like. I feel like he has like a weird humiliation fetish or something. Like he just likes to be humiliated or something. I don't feel like he just likes to get like publicly humiliated. Like he's the most self-defeating person I have ever fucking heard of ever in existence. Like I don't care if aliens exist. Like out of all the humans, this is the most self-defeating self-defeating person.
Just disowns himself. No self dignity.
Like, yeah, it's funny. My wife just gave me like a black eye, and it was like, haha. And I don't know, bro. Like, no, I didn't ban. We don't ban here. We don't ban. Someone saying, did Ryan ban? We don't ban here. Someone can say shit. Bring the shit. That's the policy here. But yeah, let's play some more of this bullshit.
So Mitch, I do appreciate you sticking up for Celeste and against Michael the other day.
Yeah, what was with that guy? So he came on the Bill Powell screen to say, and basically plead the fifth.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he said, "You guys will see, like the truth is going to come out." And so he's
Well,
going to release this bombshell. Do you know what he's talking about?
No, I don't. But so the next month he's being sentenced for his domestic abuse, and then it starts a preliminary hearing on the 14th of July for Michael for his sexual servitude, human trafficking, pandering, and arranging prostitution charges that he has. That Celeste is the victim on.
So why even go on stream and say and do that whole thing where anyone asks any questions about this and he just says wait until the court date? Like why?
I don't know. So he could say that he showed evidence when he didn't show anything.
He's trying to get people off his back.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I don't know why he went on Bill's panel. I mean, it doesn't. And then he was talking about those pictures. Oh, did you pass off pictures to somebody, as somebody else and tell everybody they're Celeste? And no, it's not true. He did send those pictures to Tommy, and Tommy distributed them to everyone else. I'm a little confused who it is where people have to prove anything to him. I'm not asking anybody to prove anything to anybody, and I'm just saying.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, so Mikey's on Canada telling Todd ahead of time, so Mikey pretty much knows when his mom's gonna leave because Todd has to run to the store out of nowhere.
Exactly, Smashly.
What the fuck? Yo, this is like a whole story of it. This is like the pre-story of the story. I don't know.
This could be a move. Todd's life could be like a TV show. He's like, he reminds me of the dad from fucking Shameless.
No, you know he looks like that fucking Ed. He was like something. Oh shit, I don't know fucking TV, but like something like 30 Day Fiance, whatever the fuck it's called, like Big Ed or something. But he's like short. Whatever the fuck, they're in the same frequency. They're not exactly the same, but they're on the same frequency. But actually, even the Ed guy was actually somewhat successful. It's just he had a little trouble, whatever. But this fucking guy, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like they would be like, oh yeah, we don't help you. We just kind of like document you, and then show it to future generations. That's all you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, this could be on fucking reality TV.
Yeah.
We're only in the first. We're only in the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
No, I've been skipping ahead. We're at 42.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I didn't realize Todd was like, was in. Yeah. I want to know when people start coming up. Oh yeah, Mitch is here, so Mitch probably starts. Yeah, I could see what Mitch is doing now. You should, press play.
Yeah. What was that? Okay. I don't hear weird sounds, bro.
Boo podcast break.
He also kind of like backhandedly threatened to dox her, right? He said, she's lucky I don't dox or something like that, or we would post the link. Did I hear that right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. But, so you had brought up the Cap thing earlier. And I know this is probably, I'm digging up old drama, but I didn't catch why you and Cap became enemies.
Because Cap did a stream before he came to me after this whole investigation for CP bullshit came out. He decided to use that as clout, and instead of coming to me and asking me shit about it,
Bro.
So whenever he came back into my stream when I got back from Florida, I banned him, and ever since then he's been, acting like he's been acting. So
he says you doxed him, right?
I released documents with his name on it because he did the same to me.
He did that to you first?
Right. He showed the video that Broadcatcher Drama put out that doxed my name, my brother's full name, I mean, there was no reason he had to show that video. So I did the same thing to him. Big deal.
Not to interrupt for a minute, Ed. Not to interrupt anything, but Don Diva wanted to know, Did
No,
she do something wrong to get unmodded?
This is a different channel. It's not my main channel. This is my backup, and not everyone was modded.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking care of that.
Sorry,
right
I didn't mean to interrupt you guys.
No, you're fine.
I don't know why people gotta use that kind of drama to, make clout. I mean, everybody's been doing it to me since the beginning.
Right? Yeah. I've always admitted to doxing people. I've admitted to doxing Cat Eyes. I've admitted to doxing Marian's criminal record. I've admitted to doxing several people. If I dox as me. I don't have to make a fucking sock account and then dox somebody. I'm not a bitch, not a pussy. If I dox as me.
And at least
you are a
own
little
up to it.
bitch, Ed. You are a little pussy, Ed.
What's the take that he's not a pussy? He claims he's not a bitch.
Ed literally manipulates fucking 7-year-old women to pay his fucking bills, fund his fucking meth habit, fucking who knows what else. Fucking
Yeah, all the shit he actually ended up like obsessing like about Tommy about. He ended up being
like fucking Cat Eye sends him fucking money. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Calls other people grifters. He sits there on his fucking ass, does nothing. I bet fucking at least one of these old ladies have signed Ed into their will. Guaranteed.
Yeah, my thing is like, there are a lot of people that like would probably donate to like MBCAP, but I just wanted to make it so like that it's just gonna be monetized, where it's like no donations, no like guilty conscience or whatever. Because like I feel like I can't imagine going through life like that, like preying on people.
Yeah.
Like where it's like you're somehow morally obligating someone who might not be in the right state to make a decision, and they could possibly make a bad financial decision to give you money out of like what?
Yeah,
And that's
especially
bitch.
if it's an old lady like on a fixed income, right? She might have money 1 week, 2 weeks out of the month, right? She sends you, someone, add $40, $50, the end of the month. She's waiting for her fucking old age check. She fucking is broke, sitting there not eating because she thought she was fucking helping out someone that didn't fucking need the help, and it's just fucking scamming.
Yeah. That's like I don't know. That's kind of why like I kind of want to go like the road of like just making it so that if someone chooses to want to buy into like MVCap or whatever, like it'll be like $1, $2, and it'll be like like a choice, but never.
Yeah.
I don't do the eBay thing. Fuck that shit.
Like, or you don't like advertise your Cash App and shit, right? If you're on a catch and someone wants to help pay for your gas, like, it's almost more offensive. It's almost like a.
I mean, I'm not
them if you're not taking it, but.
I mean, I'm not against that. I'm just not. I'm just like kind of eliminating the possible perception of it, I guess. But like,
yeah, you don't got Nightbot fucking saying.
Yeah.
Cash App, PayPal, like every fucking 3 minutes. I can see it though, but if people like like Alex, people like Tommy that are out there catching, like basically trying to get a catch every day, like they don't have time to work a job and shit like that. I don't blame.
I even me too, like and like would be probably like Alex, like because they like something I saw was when I did a catch with them in Amsterdam, it was like a 3-hour drive to there. Amsterdam, New York, not Amsterdam.
Yeah.
But it was like it was like a full thing where like we went into the police station. It was like a long time and everything, and it was like a full day. It was like exhausting. I was like, oh shit, like it's like like after like a long drive and everything.
Oh yeah, you're like mentally drained.
Yeah, and they came like a further away, and then their driving guy said like, "Yep, we're on our way to Ohio." Ohio. I'm like, holy shit! Like I could not imagine after all that shit be like going to Ohio.
Oh yeah, like if you're catching, if you're out there grinding to get catches and doing shit for the community, yeah, you know, all the power. Advertise your Cash App, advertise your shit to get donations, monetize as much as you can on YouTube and shit,
Yeah.
or
Well,
on Rumble or wherever you can, because you can't. YouTube's kind of fucked. And I personally blame fucking Ed for ruining fucking catching on YouTube. He's the one that like started all this like, you know, drama, like basically all this drama, mass reporting channels and shit like that. So, you know,
yeah,
enough
the thing
report.
is, I don't want to once report Ed's channel. Like, I actually want Ed to show himself to the world. Like if someone's like, if I think someone is like up to shit or whatever, I won't. I like let them expose themselves.
Mhm.
Let them show who they are.
Because what before all this stuff, what catcher was YouTube against?
I think it
What
was just
one?
against
What
Rami.
one catcher was YouTube against and
Rami.
out to get? No, Alex.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anytime Alex would post a thing, like after that whole EDP thing, right? Like Alex was a target. So Alex was on YouTube's radar. And any other catcher would kind of slip through the cracks because they weren't like, you know, they weren't really known, right? So they would slip through the cracks, still be able to like, you know, run a fucking channel with memberships and all that stuff, right? But then since all this drama and shit started, and all these like, you know, channels against channels and little groups against groups, you know, mass reporting, doing mass copyright strikes, mass, you know, harassment and bullying fucking things,
I feel like it's like
it basically brought like the reports from like an AI system, I think, to like actually being physically looked at by a human and being like, look at all this shit, like, you know, this is like a whole weird, you know, to them it just looks like a bunch of yahoos harassing each other and cyberbullying, right? But it's just like, so they're just like, fuck it, let's just put an end to it.
yeah. Jonathan really said that he would take down a catcher channel for quote unquote cyberbullying him. Like I
Yeah.
don't. My thing is I don't give a like. I couldn't imagine, and he's actually older than me. I couldn't imagine giving a fuck about someone quote unquote doing anything to me on the internet. There's nothing anyone can do to me on the internet, and then like striking a fucking catching channel, making that predator not be able to get exposed. Like
Oh
that's
yeah, no, it's
shit. That's pathetic. That's disgusting.
and ever since like now it seems like it's like every month or two a new catcher just
I
gets his
think,
channel nuked.
I think, like, I'm sorry, but I think,
The
like, to
channel
an
nuked.
extent, like, cyberbullying, that's for kids. If you're an adult, you're supposed to be a fucking wolf in the fucking wild,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to be able to take the hit.
Like there's trolling, but cyberbullying is like like harassing. If you're like fucking basically doing what fucking you know, like you know, like going after targeting someone over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, you know, like but YouTube, they're all against like any type of harassment, cyberbullying shit now, right? Like all these woke people.
We got a questionable person. Hold on. Let me see. Wait, I gotta move him. I don't trust you. Who's this weird person? Wait, why does it go back? I don't like it how it goes back. Hold on. Shit.
Hello?
Who's this?
To hear his voice. Hello.
Who's this, young man?
Who this?
Who's this?
Who are you talking about there? Who are you? That's a better question. Who are you?
Wait, what character are you?
We're not doing characters here.
It's fucking.
We're doing
It's
the Indian Islanders North American Tour.
FCC.
I wish I aspired to FCC's greatness.
Wait,
is that
FCC?
Ray?
Guess who?
Ray, Tommy Boy, or FCC? One of those three.
Well, I think this was the person I didn't let because I just worry about the porn bomb shit. Like I don't care about that. I just like don't.
Don't worry, Ryan. Porn.
Yeah. But,
Not
What do
like
you got?
Meow Meow Chuckles.
wait, what about Meow Meow Chuckles?
I'm not like Meow Meow Chuckles. I don't do pornos.
Is it Vic? Is that fucking Vic?
Is it Vic or is it Lark?
I don't know. I can hear an accent. I can hear an accent. It's not. I think it's Vic. It has to be Vic.
Are you Vic? Say yeah, I'm Vic. How you am?
You'd like to see my wood, wouldn't you?
Nah, that's LARP. I think it's LARP. I don't think it's Vic. I know Vic's voice. It's not Vic. It's LARP. I think it's LARP. Your towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
The fuck?
I don't know. I think that is LARP. That's it. That's the end of the show. I'm disappointed. That's all we get. All right. But yeah.
Haystack.
Yep.
We'll play Todd.
So yeah, that's what
I don't agree with boxing, but if you're going to do it, at least I'll up to it.
Wait, what did he say?
Todd, if someone doxed you, would you dox them back?
I really don't care, to be honest with you. I don't care if somebody doxes me. That's why my channel name right now is what it is. How can you dox me if I've already done it to myself?
We all have secrets, you know. So what if someone, you know?
Yeah, I'll tell anybody anything. If you want to know something about me, ask, and I'll tell you.
I put out.
I ain't got nothing to hide.
I put out a Mitch secret one day. I shouldn't have done that. But my bad, Mitch.
Wait, what happened?
No, nothing. I put out your old that channel that you run, the Hoax Wars.
Yeah, he doxed me for no reason.
I know.
I'm kidding. You're laughing.
I didn't really like you back then, though. I'm starting to like you. So
we're a panel of horrible fathers that can't support their children and Mitch.
Yo, you literally just admitted it.
Why would he say that? What the?
They're like a parody of themselves. They literally are. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Can we get a replay on that? Hold on. 46:52. So I think shit.
So
we're a panel of horrible fathers that can't support their children and Mitch.
So
we're a panel of horrible fathers that can't support their children and Mitch.
We're a panel of horrible fathers that can't support their children and Mitch.
What the? Oh, he's reading comments on the thing. Oh, I see.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh. I thought it just took a truth serum.
Funny.
I want Mitch to start saying.
Yeah, I guess so.
What's up, Jupiter?
It's Juniper, not Jupiter.
I always have a hell time pronouncing it. I've always called her that.
K.
She laughed about it on Abby's stream.
K is in cat.
So in Todd we trust is hate Jupiter. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, this Michael thing, he's not going to be able to come out and show anything for at least a month. He says he's going to show the discovery after his preliminary hearing, which is July 14th. So I don't even know why you went on last month to make people wait for another month for him to put out shit that he's going to put out that doesn't even matter, right?
And do you blame Bill for giving a platform? Or
no, not at all. No, because I was I talked to Michael. I had a conversation with him. Of
Uh,
course, everyone knows that.
me-
Phone call. Go ahead, Michael. Then I told him it was not being recorded. Of course, I lied, and I was recording it because who wouldn't record that call, right? He tried to tell me it was illegal. He lied about that. He lied throughout the whole entire call. That's why I recorded it, because I knew he was going to be lying. And then he's been talking to Bill, and Bill was, I don't know how Bill feels about it now. Bill knows that he lied about the pictures of this woman named Lana that he passed off as Celeste, and she wasn't. So he had to prove that she was an escort 10 years ago, right? So he found some random Russian woman that looked maybe similar to Celeste, if Celeste was like 20 years older, and passed that woman off as Celeste.
What?
Because those ads were 10 years old, and it would.
Dude, I'm pretty sure those
selling
pictures
herself
like
online
all
10
had
years
the
ago,
same
which is not true.
Oh yeah, so I don't even know how that story goes.
Like,
this is like so into the Tommy shit that I don't even know about it.
It's weird, man, but I'm pretty sure that the chick had the same tattoos. Like, you can clearly see that it was her.
Yeah, but like even thinking and fixating over like a fucking decoys, tattoos, and like.
Dude, he probably saved those pictures. Like, they're literally nude pictures. Like, he probably fucking.
That's a
saved
weird
them.
thing to even like give a shit about. Like,
oh, I know, he's
weird.
And they're like, yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah.
He just found this woman, and and used her ads, and she was from Baltimore, and I don't think Celeste has ever been to Baltimore. So,
Are Michael and Tommy still friends?
yeah, they are. They're a lot closer than they let on to. Like online, they act like they're not really close, but they are.
That's a weird thing to say. Okay.
Because they were friends like before the internet, or like in the very beginning. Like,
can I drop what shit in the Google Drive? What are you talking about?
Let's fast forward a little bit.
I was going to ask you that. How is Blonde Java doing, Ed?
She's doing good. She's away from all this. She's trying to be away from all this YouTube shit.
No, I remember her saying she was going to step away for a while.
Who heard that phone call and reported to you? Blonde Java was in the room. Celeste was in the room. She was the one on the phone. I wish that call was recorded. When they're passing off fake people as Celeste, because they don't have any evidence that Celeste was a escort 10 years ago, so they got to find some fake woman that looks just like her, not just like her, but that kind of looks similar, and pass that person off as Celeste. That really tells me that that they're just making shit up, and Michael was lying the entire time.
That's boring.
I just don't even get why it even matters.
If they would have found a firearm,
who cares? Like, they have nothing to do with anything.
Yeah,
why is it fucking like? Why, Ed? Why do you fucking care so much about those two people? Like, they're irrelevant.
Yeah, this is irrelevant, but a CP raid. Yeah, that's true.
Anything to deflect, man. It's like,
I'm skipping that shit. That's just goofy.
Like, how about why doesn't he talk about him fucking self?
PHI was getting upset, and
Yeah. Well, I don't know where I come in. Where do I come in? Oh, I start to come in a little bit late.
Yeah. I want to hear what Mitch said to like get you in, right? So go like 10 minutes before you come in.
Yeah, I think we're there right now. So we're at 118. I come in at like 140, but we'll kind of skip around. Yeah, but no one like made me come in. I wanted to go in. Like,
I know, but Mitch persuaded him to like
let
you
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
He was like, it'd be a good idea to let them up and like ask you some questions.
Oh yeah, he did. That's true.
That's what I want to hear, right? So that's what I want to hear. I want to hear what he said.
Well, actually, wait a minute. We're missing a very important part. PHI went up. and PHI slated into. Hold on, we'll get to that.
Sitting there on like a hard ass bench.
Yeah.
In an auditorium, like full of people.
It's in a courtroom.
And is it alphabetical?
No, they just go by. Well, it's the jail people first, and then they go by each attorney, their clients. They knock out the attorney's client. Then they go to the next attorney.
How many hours were you there before you got to talk? Before you got your case?
I don't know. Probably I've been there as long as 4 hours before.
Can you be on your phone?
No.
Oh my God! Are you serious? Can you bring a book? Can you do anything?
I mean, I guess you could bring a book in if you. I don't know. I never tried that, but no, they make you leave your phones in the car or whatever.
You'd rather do nothing than read a book.
Have your phone. I don't know.
So what'd you do? You just let your imagination run wild? You watched it like it was a long episode of Law and Order?
Sammy, I'm honestly not trying to fight with anybody today.
Hi, Ed. I didn't come up to fight.
Okay. Well, good.
I just came up to just kind of speak for a second. Can I just talk for a second?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem that we're all having, Ed, is the fact that the allegation of CP existed when you showed up in this community and you offered your services of helping catchers and decoys and didn't disclose that information. And it makes people feel like you're dishonest and we can't trust you to tell the truth.
Yep.
That's the whole fucking point. You came into this community knowing that existed and told no one. Then you got your hands involved in people's cases and still told no one. It was dishonest. And it makes you look like shit, Ed. After all the dragging you have done of other people, the doxing that you have done of other people, and their names being run through the fucking mud, and you have that allegation there. It's wrong, and you're not going to be able to explain that away, and it's fucked up that you did that. And the fact that you don't see how fucked up it is just blows my fucking mind. It's dirty.
Exactly.
You took advantage of people and wormed your way in and took advantage of our trust. Like we legit trusted you. I sat on the phone with you, Ed, for hours.
That's true.
And you knowing that this shit existed and you said nothing. But then you drug my name through the fucking...
Because Ed was someone who, I did know him.
That's fucked. Like, that's so fucked. Like, I would be so...
I remember he was kind of I think he like welcomed me in the whole community or whatever. Like I remember it was back in the Discord days, and like I think like Brenda introduced me to him or something like that, or I forget how it went. I think it was like when I first figured out how to use Discord. I forget how it went, but it was like but yeah, it was like Ed was one of the first people that I knew, and we talked a lot, and I trusted catches, and it's like it was kind of like a weird thing where I thought he was like a solid dude, but slowly, very, very slowly, the mask slipped and he turned into a very sketchy and petty, empathetic person.
Can't trust him. You can't tell him certain things.
Yeah.
I could see. I've been blocked on his comments. I've been muted from his channel for like a year. I've just been fucking grilling him.
And let me say, like a person like he like dragged through the mud was like someone that, like I would like vouch for 100%. Was a solid person. Like I think people already know that is, but the person Bill and Ed dragged, like. The person they tried to drag, because that person just was speaking up, basically, did not deserve that. And they actually mention her sometimes, but like it was I don't know, like it's fucked up.
A smear campaign, like they're fucked, and the fucking balls he has, like what PHI said, like. How doesn't he see it? Like, how is he able to do all this fucking shit, and knowing he has that attached to his name, not thinking someone with a fucking brain would fucking be able to find that shit? and how it wasn't exposed earlier, I do not know. Like, that's what I don't get. But I guess it was sealed, and people did have to fucking like really fight to get that incident report released. Like, the person had to, like, whoever did it went like pulled out teeth trying to get it.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I mean, I would like take to my grave that like, look, that person was not like did not deserve that. I don't know, like I like that really bothered me. It's like a friend that's no longer with us. Um, I don't know, but like they're trash for that.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's fucked. Like, you know, let's just shame her fucking last days of life, right? Make her feel like shit of a person. Like, it's so fucking low.
And I can say like that's why I look down like on people that support fucking Bill and Ed. Like I don't care. Like I mean I have I don't know. That's someone who like I looked up to for like honesty. The person that they dragged. Um and they fucking dragged her. I don't know. I just yeah, I'll just kind of play it, but kind of reminded me of that.
Mud on the back of some lies. And the fact that you don't see how fucked up that is, Ed, is dirty as fuck. Get it together. If you didn't want people to see that shit when it fucking happened, you should have handled it right then, not came into this community and hid it from people who were trying to fight the very same thing you got attached to your name. That shit's dirty as fuck, Ed. And people feel used and taken advantage of and lied to. And you just don't seem to fucking get that at all. And that's the fucking problem. You want to keep dragging people and talking about their court cases and their shit that's going on, but then sitting up here on panels saying what's going on with you is nobody's business. That's fucking weird and you know it. Quit playing dumb.
Okay, so I said that he has a court case, right? Michael Hilton.
It's none of your fucking business. You
Okay,
don't want us
well,
talking about your
and then
court
I said
case.
I've talked about my court case. My court case, the next court date for my charge
I
of
heard
possession
you.
of a controlled
I
substance
heard
is on
you.
the 14th of this month.
I heard you. But how long has it taken you for you to speak on your shit, Ed?
I mean,
This shit started way back in 2019. Here we are, 2023, and your bullshit is coming out because you chose to hide it from everybody. But you want people to trust you. And I'm sorry, but actually, no, I'm not sorry. I don't fucking trust you. And I would never trust you again.
Okay, well, good. Well, why are you up here?
Because I wanted to speak my mind and
Well,
tell you
you
how I
spoke
felt.
it, so.
You know I'm that bitch to say what everybody's thinking, Ed.
Yep, yeah, you spoke it. So anything else?
Yeah, Gabby said don't ever call her Gabs again.
Did I say?
Wait.
Never called it Gabs ever.
PHI, come back up. Let's try to have a conversation.
When have I ever called her Gabs? I don't. What the fuck?
When have I called
PHI
her
was getting
Gabs?
upset, and
like
I even said before, sometimes it's
like
healthier
that's all
to
he cares.
disengage.
Like, what the fuck,
So
bro?
I'm not going to blame her for that. It would be cool if we could continue the convo from there. So Ed, how many months is this after this happened? And PHI still feels this way. By the way, props to you for letting her up here and speak her piece, and you listened to her. You heard what she had to say. And well, how do you feel about it? It's not just her; she's speaking for a good portion of the community, right?
She's speaking for people that she's speaking for. Like, I don't know.
She's speaking for like hundreds of people, Ed.
People only hear what they want to hear. Well, yeah.
I want to hear it from you, you dumb fuck.
Okay, that was like, it's powerful. That she embodied sentiment that I see on the other side.
Okay, sure.
But
here's the thing, right? Okay, a house is raided, right? And then I'm arrested for something unrelated to that house raid during the house raid, right? I never thought I was a suspect in what the house raid was for.
But they found meth.
Right. Yeah. I mean, everyone gets how that would suck. And she didn't even accuse you of being guilty. She was upset that you hid the charge from everyone.
What charge? There's no charge.
Sorry, I misspoke. The fact that there was a document out there that could be unearthed.
There's something
that,
behind that sealed document,
you go into
dipshit.
a cred catching community, and you don't say anything about it, knowing that like if this got and you.
Yeah, and he said that he knew about it when the investigation happened.
Yeah, he just said it like 10 seconds ago. He's like, they raided my house and I was a suspect for something I didn't know I was a suspect for, and then they found drugs. Idiot.
Okay. I'll just fast forward to when I go on. Or 10 minutes before. Hold on. I'll probably go like here.
The link so y'all can exchange shit in the private chat, but I'm not bringing anybody else up on panel.
Okay.
Oh, Mitch probably been in the club before. She probably talked shit about Mitch. She just asked for the link, okay, and I think I said no.
Like legit, he's that fucking senile and doesn't get it. Like, it's you, Edward, we want to fucking answer from, and this is the first fucking time we've heard anything from you.
Remember Ryan pulled up, and Ryan's definitely not getting on my panel.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah, then I'm on for a while. Like a while.
What? Oh, the silent?
No, wait, what do you mean?
Oh, I thought you meant like.
Oh yeah, I guess the stream is silent for a while.
Yeah, I just don't get how he doesn't fucking see. Like, he doesn't see it.
Ryan, I'm not here to fight, bro.
Not here to fight, bro.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. So I won't fight. But I just kind of got like a question, just to kind of understand your thinking. But that's it.
You're a fucking troll,
it's kind of like. I mean, you did know. From my understanding, you did know that you were a suspect when the house you're in got raided, right?
No, I thought I was arrested for possession of a controlled substance. I didn't know I was a suspect in a child porn investigation.
I mean, it was, or at the very least, would you consider it a significant event in your life? I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that where people like PJ and everyone are coming from is just like, if you knew about that, like how much times like we talked and everything about all kinds of things. And
okay, I knew the house was raided for CP. I didn't know I was a suspect in a CP investigation because I was arrested for possession of a controlled substance. I was booked in for possession of a controlled substance. I was out on bond for possession of a controlled substance. I still have not heard one word from the Attorney General's office since the investigation started. So no, I didn't know I was a suspect for CP. Yeah, I voluntarily gave up my phone.
You just fucking
yeah,
said
it's kind of just
didn't put me in the suspect list in my mind,
Okay, I mean we can go with that, but at the very least, it's like, you knew about that for quite some time, and it's kind of like you never said anything. I mean, I'll put it this way: it's like when it came out, right, and then it was like a shock to everyone, including me. Rightfully so, in my opinion. It's like you kind of considered that reaction in the wrong. And I just don't really understand that, because it's like it would be like one thing, okay, all right, it's coming out that, boom, like he's a suspect, like holy shit. And then the second thing is like, all right, so what's his response? Like, what is the story? That's what I was waiting for. And then when I kind of just saw like, I think you said something about like, oh, I'm not going to answer. I forget exactly what you said.
I said from the start that the house was raided and I was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, which is all true.
Yeah, but the big question was kind of like, what really happened? I mean, you just don't know.
Wait,
What
is
really
that
happened with
Jonathan?
what? Like I said, I haven't heard anything from the Attorney General's office since they raided the house.
No, I mean that that's the house.
Wait, is that the Jonathan in chat? Dan? Oh, I think we lost Dan.
Oh no, I'm here.
Oh.
I don't know if that's the real. I don't know if that's Jonathan. Let me check.
Oh shit.
I don't know if it is. Hang on.
Yeah, I think he said something that I said was like one of the worst homophobic rants that he ever heard. Something I said. Wait, no one banned anyone. Nah, you can't strike it.
Yeah, it's fucking. I just don't get it. He's literally. It's mind-boggling.
It's fair use. But yeah, I don't know. I'll just play it.
Books is rated, you're not gonna wonder why for CP, and you're just not gonna wonder why.
No, of course, yeah.
So I mean, like I could see the story like, oh, there's this person that maybe another community that like maybe swatted you, this or that, or maybe it's your brother's kind of like this thing hanging over, where it's like this question hanging over everyone's head. It's like, and that it's really this is really what it is. I'll be straight up with you. Is it's like it's the biggest lingering question is what happened, like why is that element of a crime in there, like CP?
And I got no idea.
You just don't know. And that'd be like one thing whether you are gonna say like or not, but like the thing is though, I think that any kind of response was more than understandable, because it's like finding out someone that did help you on catches that you did come to know very well. And PHI mentioned like you guys talked too, we talked, and it's like, yeah, I mean that's like reacting the way we reacted, just very shocked, and like because after we don't really have a response, it's like
Sure. Yeah. Let me ask you this, Ryan. Do you think I'm guilty of CP?
To be honest,
Wait.
You really want to know the answer to that?
Yeah.
Based on your response, it kind of pushed me over to more yes than no, honestly.
Okay, so why haven't there been charges filed?
Because it's just not closed yet.
Okay, well, yeah, you're wrong, but okay.
But again, as far as like, it's kind of more like talking about like your response to the reaction.
Know.
It's like it was like 10% the situation and 90% your reaction to it.
Everything he fucking
They're just like, it's kind of like that.
Wait, I kind of missed what you said. Oh, did you say something?
Oh no, yeah. Everything he says just contradicts himself. Like he literally just said that you're wrong. So, but he said he doesn't know. He didn't know that he hasn't heard anything from the attorney's office about the CP charge or anything like that. So if he doesn't know, then how do you know you're wrong, Ryan? Like it just makes no fucking sense. 0 sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's trying to say that he's not guilty, but he acts guilty as fuck. And honestly, yeah, like my thing is like, there's what I think and what I know. Like now, I kind of do think that he's guilty, but I don't know that he's guilty, so I can't claim that. But
yeah. Well, that part of the investigation is sealed, and they won't release it because it's still an active investigation. So obviously they're obviously building a case or they have a case, and
yeah, that shit takes a long time. So the time does not.
There's no statute of limitations on it. The shit could fucking take 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. They could be monitoring his shit right now, trying to get fucking more shit to build a better case. Right?
Yeah.
But it's like when the response was kind of like just putting up a wall and be like, "Oh, I'm not going to address it." Like, how could you even think that based on it? We kind of took it as like a form of like gaslighting. So it's kind of like I think like to PJ's points, like we would have more than the right to feel that way. Don't you think? I mean, like, would you feel that way if someone else was?
I'm
and
not
then
saying you're wrong in feeling the way you feel, Ryan. I'm just not at all.
Well, I mean, I think you did kind of because you made a whole thing about like saying basically just like fuck all of you, this or that, or like you don't know anyone to respond. So, I mean, like, and you kind of made it sound like given I stuck to the script exactly. I mean, it is true. It says the documents do say you're a suspect, right? I mean, it does say that. And I believe I stuck to the script as much as I could. I mean, I think there was like one community post where I think it was like one word where it almost alluded to charge, and I changed it really quickly. But I tried to make it.
We changed it after I called it out.
I forget exactly the timing, but I wouldn't have deliberately alluded to that you were charged.
It'll be settled in a court of law, which it won't be if there's no charges, right?
Yeah, I think I'll explain. Like, my thinking was like, if a judge is going to sign a warrant to basically break down the house of where someone lives to look for it, it's like, in my opinion, like my thinking was that's in a way accused in a court of law, which is wrong, I guess technically, and that kind of language pertains more to a charge, and that's why I changed it. But
yeah, so what I'm kind of saying here is like that. I'll put it this way: if, like, let's say I'm like talking to you, right, and then I basically say like, hey, did you steal $20 from me or whatever? Like I ask you the question, right? And then you say, no, I didn't. And then I basically read you, right? I like take all your shit, throw it on the ground. I look through everything, like against your will, all of that. Like, in my opinion, that's like being accused, right? And basically, it's like a judge in a court of law signed off to read his shit.
Oh yeah,
So it's like, so my thinking was, to call that, accused in a court of law because there's court documents that basically warranted a raid of his house. Now, technically, right? That kind of does that. Like the saying even that pertains more to a charge because when you're accused in a legal sense, it pertains more to a charge than you're a suspect. But that like wicked small difference, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll make the clarification, But that's what I mean. I had a straight story. That's what I like. There's no case that I deliberately, was trying to mislead people to think that he was charged or not. Because like, as bad as the situation just is,
yeah, you mentioned it like more or less like allegations, right? Like you have allegations of being in possession of CP. So the basically, yeah, that Tommy Boy said it the other day. Language and certain words in law mean everything, right? So what you said, accused, you didn't mean like, oh, he's actually charged with it in the court of law. He's just being, he's being accused by the police or NECMA or whatever the fuck it is of having CP, which really you didn't say anything wrong. The only thing you said wrong was the court of law part.
Yeah, and I mean, I clarified. I was like, whatever. I mean, but there's like no case that like I was deliberately trying to imply that he was charged. Rather, like he thinks like he has this whole like legal gotcha thing where it's like, oh, now you can go down for. He actually argued defamation for that. Defamation.
Yeah. But no, there's that document out there saying that they cannot release any more of that part of the investigation due to the ongoing investigation and blah, 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 blah.
As far as I can see, all I did was
channels,
basically interpret legal documents as they were meant to be interpreted. That is it.
And, you know, people like PHI, people like you, who he got close with, that do catch, is this fucking shady as fuck. I'd be choked. I'd be livid.
Yeah. It's very weird when like someone you do know and trust like descends into like becoming like a very shady person. Like it's weird.
It makes you question, like, who can you trust? You know?
Yeah, or your
Who,
sanity even. It's like if this
like,
is true, that like it's not like a win for me or anything. Like that's what I keep saying. Like, I mean, think about it's like one case, right? Let's say it's not true, and I was basically I was rightfully suspicious and concerned. Still not wrong, right? For being rightfully concerned and suspicious. But then, you know, the unthinkable wasn't true that someone who I knew and trusted did it.
oh yeah, we don't want it to be true, because if it is
And the
true
other
and he
end
is
is like,
guilty,
if I'm right or we're right here, it's like that's fucking horrifying. That
means there was a real
like,
kid that was hurt.
like the person I was talking to for hours or whatever and like trusting was like jerking off to little kids on the side. Like what the fuck? That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I do crazy things and I'm high on meth. Fuck.
yeah.
Oh my god. It's just, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Mind boggling. The fact that he thought that.
Yeah, we'll play
Yeah,
more.
he had some screws loose up there. Not thinking rationally.
Yeah.
Like I will say that was the thinking going into it. So I didn't want to, stretch the truth. I had no intention to do that. But where I was coming from, I think through all this was, that it's like, yeah, I mean, it's like you kind of made it seem like the reaction was unreasonable.
Right.
And do you think that the reaction is really unreasonable given there's really been no, because it's kind of like my thing was like, all right, so this is a situation, then two, like what happened? And, it's like we had no real points in a direction. Like some people kind of said like, oh, it could be just an anonymous tip and someone spotting you. Oh, it could be your brother. Oh, it could be this, it could be that. And it's kind of like, all right, there's a bunch of stories. He's really not saying anything. I have nothing to go off of. It's getting weirder and weirder. And then, we found out, it's kind of like when Alex did the call to you, it's like, then it kind of showed like a lot of discrepancies, like, and, it's like, based on it's like things like that, it kind of just made it look worse. And if it was like really just a meth, like I wouldn't care. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even like, but it's like, it was really your reaction to, like for me, at least it was 10% the situation and 90% your reaction.
Ryan, is your problem the same as PHI? The fact that Ed never disclosed this to us in a protection community?
Yeah, and kind of any way,
Ryan, like I think what you have to say is important, and like you are speaking for, like PHI was, it's a sentiment for an entire group of people, and you're trying to get that across to Ed. I would say, like, think about, like, imagine in Ed's mind, he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He's completely innocent. So when you ask him to say, like, well, explain this and explain that, in his mind, he doesn't know. Someone reported him that he got raided unjustly, and now there's this charge looming. Sorry, not a charge. There's a document out there.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, so I mean, did you, like, you must have, I would assume Ed would have, if it was me, I would have repeatedly asked the police, like, what happened? Like if your house was raided for CP, you wouldn't be like, what happened?
Let me ask you this, Ryan. Let's say you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Your house got raided. You had nothing to do with it. It's all bullshit, but you do have this charge. And then you come into this, you start watching Cred Catches, and you get interested in that, and then you see that there are these panels that people are discussing this stuff afterwards, and you get into that, and then you start your own panel. Yeah. At what point do you feel compelled to disclose this thing you got falsely accused of? Is it anyone's business or?
So yeah, I mean, at first I would I would say that that the response of people were freaked out by it, that would be more than reasonable. and then if I'm innocent as I say, like any kind of explanation I gave, it would be full of discrepancies. And it's kind of like I don't know. What I would do is I would have at the very least reached out to, I would have mentioned it to like very close friends and just figured like, yeah, I don't know, like what do I do? Like one time I was living with my brother and my house got raided for CP and I still don't know why, and I tried to ask the police and they never told me. It would be something like, it would be out there to an extent, and I mean like if you're gathering information, if you're helping a catcher on online predators, to catch online predators, it's like, and then they find out on the internet, not through you. I mean, I do see that kind of as like, I mean, would you? I mean,
Ed,
I think I would be more
when I hear Ryan
understanding
talk,
in them being two separate things. Like you want him to on my channel show the document with my full name, my brother's full name on it? No, fuck you, Gabby. Not gonna happen.
no, I mean, I think you know what I'm kind of
No,
saying.
I
Though.
do, but I'm just. But you got to
We already
understand where I'm
know
coming
you.
from.
Everyone
I
knows your
never
name,
thought I was a
Edward.
suspect in CP.
wait, did you ban PHI?
No, I didn't ban PHI.
And I mean, even if
does Gabby want to come up?
No, Gabby's not coming up.
Why not?
Because I've talked to Sammy, I've talked to Ryan. That's enough from the other side that I need to talk to today. I'm done with everybody else. I got
so
supposed
again,
to be a brief live. I got to go
why
to
are
work
you?
in a half
Do
hour.
you think I'm being unreasonable right now?
No, you're not. No, and that's why I'm talking to you.
Okay. I just making sure.
I don't think there's any harm in letting Sammy come up, or sorry, letting Gabby come up, and letting her say her piece. If she gets unruly with you and you kick her off, no one's going to blame you.
The search warrant didn't have my name on it, Gabby. That's a lie. Period. Straight up lie.
With actually though, like you have to give Mitch props for being a master troll though.
Oh yeah, he's debating him, dude. Legit, like fucking manipulating him to like the max.
You're like, come on, bro, like you gotta get
reverse
Sammy.
Psychology.
That would be interesting too, and yeah, and maybe Todd. And
Mitch can probably get his wife to do anything. Yeah, he's so good. He knows how to persuade people.
I'll play the video though.
She's rude to you and you kick her off, no one's going to blame you. If you let her come up and she's polite and there's a possibility for a fruitful discussion. So you have nothing to lose. You only have to gain. So I say let her up. I mean, just see if
it's on Google. Okay, well, send me the link. Send it to me. Send me the link of the search warrant. It's on Google.
Ed, let her up until she's rude. Wait. Listen to what I'm saying. Let her up until she's rude. You know what I'm saying?
If it's on Google, produce it. Send it to me.
Well, I mean, okay, so my understanding was the document is some form of incident report, and where it lists you as a suspect, and it says that was the basis of, like, within that, there was another document that said that a judge signed off on a warrant, where you were the suspect of a child porn raid.
Okay, well, where's that?
Well, that's the document that's out. I mean, that's what it says, right? Like, it says that the judge signed the warrant.
The judge signed a warrant, yeah. My name is not on the warrant. Let her up. Okay,
I mean, we'll just go with that. But I guess, like, at the very least, I mean, even if people are getting, like, angry or whatever, I don't know. I mean,
that's true. The warrant was for the residence, not the people. His name is on it because he was at the residence.
It's like,
thank you, EFJ.
I mean, but I guess I would just kind of get to the question is, like, if you were, in their shoes or my shoes or PHI's shoes or whatever, when you find out something like that on the internet, and then you're kind of like stonewalled with no real good explanation to go off of, and then you're just, as a predator catcher, like, we look for truth. We have that. It's like when there's an unknown, we go further and further. Like, that's what we do. And it's like, I mean, at the very least, if all this came out,
why didn't they take my mom's devices? Because my mom didn't. My mom.
If I was in your shoes,
they can use their own discretion. I'm answering their question in chat real quick.
Okay.
The Attorney General's office decided to use their own discretion and let her keep her phone.
So I can see in the private chat here, Gabby just says...
My mom's a 70-year-old pastor. So, I mean, I don't think they... So that's why they didn't take her phone.
So Gabby just said she had a quick question. Like, what's the harm?
So again, the basis of that they didn't go out, they didn't look into the mother is that she was a 70-year-old pastor. What do you think of that?
Someone said in the chat earlier because I said that supposedly like females can't be pastors.
Oh, I mean, I don't know anything about that, but I'm just saying, like, the idea of
Even
you could use the word interchangeably for like fucking librarian or some shit. I don't know. It's
I
like
don't know. It's like,
they just said like that being the basis, being like, oh, she's a 30-year-old pastor. She's a. Did I say 30-year-old pastor? I don't even know what I'm saying. She's a 7-year-old pastor. Just end the conversation.
I could see them because he said there was a girl there that was looking at the devices, right? I could see them being like, oh, the cops being like, oh, we got to take every device in this house, right? And then I could see his mom being like, oh, you're taking my laptop. It's my laptop. I play bingo on it, right? And then maybe they're like, okay, well, maybe we'll get the detective just to quickly look through it, right? So maybe that girl was there just to quickly browse through the laptop to make sure there's nothing on it, right? To prove that it's like just her laptop.
As far as like anyone knows, like even if like she was an innocent actor, like maybe she could be like some mothers I feel like that are older could get like in a way where they would think that they would like the kids would be able to come up with a story to tell the mother, and then she would be unintentionally covering up for their crimes. And
Yeah.
that happens, especially if they live in the same roof. So
Oh,
it's like I would definitely be looking.
But
I would definitely look into
But a warrant for that house, they would be after every electronic device that connects to the internet in
And that's
that house
usually
on that
happens.
IP address, right? So if they didn't take the mother's laptop, they probably, it would be a dick move. But I could see, if it is a smaller town, right? In a big city, I don't think the cops would give a fuck. But if it is a smaller town, I could see the cops being like, okay, well, let's just quickly look through the laptop. Nothing's on it. It's strictly her, his mom's. She can keep it or whatever, right?
Yeah, there's no like precedent where it's like, oh, she's an old lady, and like I don't know, I'm just not gonna read it. Like that's not a thing at all. That's not a thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm behind that.
Ed, I'm saying like for your sake, I think you take the W when people come up here, get mad and then quit themselves, and you're still up there and you didn't kick them off. That's a W in a way, So if you come up here, doesn't So she wants to ask a quick question. She can come on, ask her a quick question, and then
maybe on your channel. Go live on Hoax Wars and take Gabby up there. No, it's not happening here. What I said.
Yeah, I don't know. But like, it's kind of like, did you like repeatedly ask the police like why the house you were living in got raided, and they just didn't tell you?
Yeah, they said it was some tip to knick-knack.
So that, I mean, okay, so I don't know. I mean, so
fucking worse.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so how I feel is, at the very least, I would have told people about that.
Okay, and VCAP, I'll ask the same question that I asked the PHI, and that Cap already answered. What's the ideal outcome from this? Do you want Ed gone like Cap does? Like where he doesn't stream anymore?
At this point, it's almost like I mean, honestly, no. I mean, because I kind of like when people, like, I'm not pro banning. There's nothing wrong with like, I kind of have no issue with people kind of showing themselves to the world, kind of. So I'll never strike this channel. I'll want it to, whatever it is to show. But it's almost like for me to at this point, it's like a curiosity thing. It's like I'm actually trying to understand Ed's mind a little bit. Like, because I mean, I clearly don't. Because I mean, the question is like, I think you were asking me like what I would do differently, and I can list a lot of things I would do differently. It's like there's no way that I would ever be able to just like not tell. Like I would definitely tell, my like any catcher I would work with, like my inner circle, whatever, and then like, yeah, this thing happened, and like the police just raided my house, and I swear, like I know I'm innocent, my brother is probably innocent, and like the police just raided my house, and it would almost be like an outreach thing, like that, like I guess like like they can just send an anonymous tip, and then they can just raid your house. So I would kind of I mean, I'm obviously a lot more, you know, like I guess maybe if the word's outspoken, but at the very least, I definitely would have told, like my close contacts at least, and then I would probably ask like, what should I do? But I still want to help catchers, and then, but then at the very very least, as far as like this kind of reaction to it, where like it does come out on record, the reaction to it, I couldn't blame them. You know, I couldn't blame even if like PHI was like yelling whatever, I couldn't blame them because it's like they might think they really have nothing to go off of, nothing more to go off of other than some inevitable horrible reality that maybe someone they trusted did something horrible.
So Ed, you see all these people feel like you handled it wrong, and you just disagree with them, or does it make you think maybe you did?
I think that my first statement was that I was, involved in a raid and I was arrested for drugs, and that wasn't good enough for people. So I said, "Fuck you guys," to the people that wasn't good enough for. Do I think I'm wrong in that? No.
Well, I think that what you said was like you can't just address the drugs problem, which I mean, there's like some catchers I think they have like history with like like some kind of drug crime like that, and that's just not that because it has nothing to do with child predator stuff. Like it's not, it's just not, it's not even important. Like if it's drugs, it's drugs, but it's like it just didn't answer to like why the reason why that wasn't enough because it's like the drug thing wouldn't explain the CP. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like what that the horrifying question lingers where it's like, oh, so now he's talking about the drugs when we're all wondering about the CP. Like we don't even care about the drugs.
Right. Well, like I said, the raid was for CP. They took devices. They arrested my brother for drugs and shit. They arrested me for drugs, and that was that was the end of that. That was and if the words next to yes said drugs, narcotics, no one would care. It says something else, bro. How hard is that to understand? I get that, but that was the raid. That was what the raid was for, right? How hard is it to understand that it's been 3.5 years with no charges? I mean,
because like
I'm
in
not
the first
guilty of CP. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, you got the
well, like
shit
because in the first
mid-fucking
place, it's like it
COVID.
has your name listed as a suspect, and it's like if people don't have like a good answer to that horrifying question, like me, I mean, I'm gonna be calm, I'm gonna stay calm here, but like that's really what it is. Like I'll tell you, it's like because now there's a horrifying question being posed, and if there isn't like a real answer, and it's like you told no one, they're like, the police raided the house for I guess you're saying like they raided it for drugs, but I mean there was a CP involved in them wondering what was going on. Like the raid pertained to CP. Like they looked for CP, right?
I'm not denying that, but
Okay.
I have no knowledge of any CP at all. I mean, I know that I was arrested for drugs. That's what I know.
And I mean, that being said, I mean, but I could easily understand. Like if I was in your shoes, I would easily understand. The reaction to like that horrifying question being posed, kind of that, that like what happened, and it's like why would there be a tip from like because then I don't think would there be a reason to like target you or your brother? Do you think at that time?
I don't know, not that I know of, Ryan.
I mean, not that like just I'm saying what you think. Like I mean, like I would say now maybe because like if maybe happened now and like maybe you were because like oh you're going after Tommy this or that like maybe I could see like like a swatting situation I guess but it's like would someone even would that like happen? Do you think then? I think that's what it is.
There was a where is it? Where it is 100% wrong is not disclosing the fact for this. Okay, FJ, and I can accept that. But I don't know how their investigation got started. I don't know anything about anything to do with their investigation. All I know is the house got raided and I was arrested for drugs. They found in the house.
Well, you must have gone through like a Rolodex in your mind of like who the fuck could have done this. I know my brother doesn't have.
Yeah, we'll say at some point I'm gonna kind of like end it off, but I will continue it at some point because I did look. So it's 2 more hours of this shit where I'm actually on panel.
Really? Holy fuck! I didn't
2
realize it
hours.
was that long.
Yeah, so I'm already kind of hitting a wall. I always say it's like a 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. wall. So I'm gonna kind of like fight a little bit, stay awake for a little while, but we're gonna have a part 2. That's how it's gonna go down.
I'm fine with
yeah.
that.
But yeah. It's death by 1,000 cuts. But yeah, it's definitely like if you look, it's 2 hours and 4 minutes and it ends at 4 hours and 3 minutes. This was my morning. This was my day before work. Imagine this shit.
Yeah, that's
This was my day. It was this shit and then work, and now I'm here. We're playing it. But yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I mean,
Yeah, I would too. I mean, I would kind of be like the first thing I would do is I would like look to my brother and I'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck happened?" You know what I mean? Like, Mitch, like when you'd be like that, I would be like, "We're living in the same house." So I would be like, "Yo, like our house just got raided for CP. Like, why did like I would wonder, is it you? Like, you know, I mean, is there someone using? Is there a hacker? Like, that's a big question.
why aren't you asking the investigators of the agency? I've reached out to the Attorney General's office. I have not heard.
Yeah, it's kind of like I would kind of just say like I guess how if the question is like how I would handle it differently, basically I would kind of make it a point that I repeatedly, adamantly asked the people that were investigating this what happened, what really happened, and then but then the response to it would be more than understandable. But I would just make it like, yeah, like I did tell, because honestly there would just be no way that I just wouldn't be able to tell, like at least like my inner circle, like you know, yeah, but it's kind of like you just never. My question is like, why did you think to just not tell anyone? You know, like I was one of the first people that like I don't know how in the community you were when we met or whatever, but like you told like no one, from what I know.
Several people knew that I was arrested for drugs during a raid. I mean, that's what happened.
Drugs,
in my opinion. To me, I was not a suspect in any child porn investigation. I voluntarily gave up my devices, and I was locked up in jail for possession of methamphetamine.
They seized your device.
That's where it. And to me, that's where it ended.
Wait, but you said when it happened, they said they were looking for CP, right?
Yeah, you're trying to trip me up, Ryan. I keep telling you, the search warrant was for CP. They found drugs.
No, I'm not. I would say this. I'm not trying to trip you up. I'm explaining.
I've said that 50 times.
Ryan, is it fair to assume that if there were horrific things on these hard drives that they seized, that there would have been action now? Would they have left these people on the streets for 3 years?
Well, from my understanding is these investigations take a lot of time. So the amount of time argument never was compelling, no.
Okay.
I don't know. Ask the Attorney General's office. I don't have that answer.
If they have put your name on record with these words, child pornography, on a document in public or that's publicly accessible, and it's conjured out of thin air, I feel like you could have a case against them for defamation.
Yeah, and my thing is like I would have told people. I mean, I don't know if I can't really say I wouldn't have went public. I mean, I'm not, but like I couldn't. I guess ask like that should be the expectation of anyone, but that would bother me that the house I was living in, you know, like rated for CP. But then what I kind of am struggling with is the reaction being rightfully, you know, horrified. I just don't see how that's. I mean, you basically said that wasn't wrong. I mean, like after like you explained the drug thing, and then people were asking the real question about the CP, and it's like you kind of like you in some way you kind of alluded that was wrong. And I will kind of just say that I made it as very clear as I could. I mean, you know, I guess I like how I worded, you know, that community post. I did try to make it as clear as I could. You know, that you were just a suspect, but I never went beyond that. And you know, but that was a big enough question where it's like, you know, it's like the reaction to all this, my reaction, PHI's reaction. I mean, do you think it's understandable? Do you think we've been unreasonable?
No. Did I say you guys were being unreasonable?
Yes.
It was my impression. Yes. And I think there were some things about saying that we committed some kind of act of defamation or something.
You did. You committed defamation with that post, and then you fixed it.
So how would that be defamation?
What, after you fixed it? It wouldn't be after you fixed it.
So I mean, the post alluding to that you were accusing. I mean, that you were. I mean, so the situation is that you were suspected, or you or your brother, whatever, whoever's in the hoax, was suspected of CP enough to list you as a suspect, and a judge signed off on that. So my thinking would have been that in a court of law you were accused, but and then I kind of realized that that kind of pertains more to a charge, so I did fix it, but I don't think that would be defamation. I mean, that sounds a little bit of a stretch. It would kind of need to show like real malicious intent, and I would tell any lawyer, like I wouldn't even have a lawyer, I would just tell the lawyer like that's where, like, if the question is like what was I thinking, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, yeah, that's true, but that wouldn't stop anybody from, saying that's defamation, whether you have malicious intent or not. I'm not saying you're guilty of defamation. I'm saying that,
Well, that's a very strong
defamation,
element of
right?
a defamation case.
Okay,
But
beside
the point.
So I would lose my case, but it doesn't stop. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it's still defamation.
Well, yeah, I mean, more than lose a case, but like other than that,
what would I do? Or what else would I lose?
Well, no, I mean, I just think like the judge would probably kind of laugh at it if it went on their desk, and then, I mean, it gives them something to read. But I don't know. Besides that
In my
point,
opinion, it's still you
it's
putting
like,
out untrue statements intentionally. Which your statement was untrue before you fixed it.
well, why would I have a reason to put an untrue statement out intentionally?
I don't know, Ryan. Why would you? Because you did, and then you fixed it after I called it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what would that motive be though?
I don't know.
Other than, I can tell you. I can tell you is that in a way, and PHI kind of mentioned like we kind of feel like betrayed.
Well, Don D, how you doing?
That we think there's something like kind of horrible beneath the surface that we're trying to uncover, and like it's kind of like get into.
So as I kind of slowly ended off, I'm gonna kind of say what is in store. So I'm trying to end it off at like 3 a.m. mark around, but essentially what happens is Don Diva RN comes on, and she's basically Ed's defense here in the panel for the entire panel.
Oh, is this where it heats up? This is where the spicy part 2 will happen.
Yeah. And then I think Tommy Boy comes through. He comes through. And Nevermore. And that's a fun round with Nevermore, where basically we just hear his reasoning for why he thinks that just because God told him so, that he thinks that you should like visit your friend in prison and forgive them.
I want to watch it. Can you link it to me in the private chat? I won't share it or anything. I just want to watch it.
Yeah, I'll pick it up, I guess. Well, it's not like I actually put it on the channel though. It got sent to me, but I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll send you. I just kind of want to make sure I'm like following the rules of the person that sent it to me. So I'm not.
Yeah. I just want to just finish it off while I'm in bed.
Yeah, but this channel is a full video on. I want to say, I kind of just want to. I mean, I probably like have revealed
this is screen recorded. We just screen recorded it from before.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can really keep going at this rate. But next time, maybe tomorrow night. I don't know if back to back, but we'll definitely do a part 2 very, very soon. Yeah, and Sunday I always have off. So if not tomorrow, Sunday.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, the Bible says to visit the brethren in prison, not someone convicted for CP. Yeah. And I can't say what I would do. There would be an immeasurable reach that I would have if someone like actually in my like life that I saw did something like this. I would just say the word immeasurable reach for what would happen next. Because like I don't give a fuck if like someone like does some fucked up shit to me or whatever, like, you know, whatever, like, but it's like if like a CP situation, like that's yeah, I'm starting to get tired. Sorry, I'm like I don't know, but um, it's like someone does something really like of a really heinous crime. Um, you know, I don't know. It's sickening. But yeah, I'm into my wall clearly. Um, but yeah, it's a good panel. 3 hours and 27 minutes. Any part two will be all right. I don't even want to read that, but yeah. But yeah, I think I'll end it off. Any last words, Dan Islander?
Nope, that's it. It was nice being on. Thanks for having me up. And
Yeah, definitely. We will continue this, but I'm out of ammo.
yeah, no, I am too. It's midnight where I'm at, but I gotta get ready. I got a wedding and shit to go to tomorrow.
Oh man, people got some creepy fucking troll accounts, bro.
Yeah, it's been a weird chat tonight.
Man, bro, but they get creepy. They're creepy. Nah, but on and enough. But yeah, have a good night. I guess,
Take care, brother.
and I'll end it off.